What is up, everybody? Happy Victory Monday. You know what I mean? To all Packer fans out in the world. We have Monday Night Football. The Chicago Bears, Washington Commanders going after it at Monday Night Football. This is a doubleheader. This is the second game of the Monday Night Football games. And the Brewers are going to be playing tonight, too. And so we have the scoreboard right over here for the Brewers. That's the first time I ever pointed at something and got it right the first time. So shout out to me for that. But we're going to have a score updates over here. We're going to get after. We're going to have ourselves a good time. Let's get to the first comment over here. Hi, Matt. Hi, producer Vince. I'm just heating leftovers and singing, "The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. Go Pack, go." There you go. I appreciate you.
Oh, they're pushing early for that.
We're probably gonna have some Bears still suck action going on tonight. Hopefully the Bears give us a reason to do that. And I'm rocking the merch right here. Okay, I guess I'm still a Packer fan. Caleb Williams, that's a real tweet. That's something he put out on the internet. You know what I mean? And so we're rocking that. You can get that at theramage.com. You know what I mean? But here we go. We're gonna have ourselves a good football game today, and the Brewers are playing the Los Angeles Dodgers, and I am going to be live streaming my very first ever Brewers game, baseball game ever. So tomorrow night we're gonna do a Brewers live watch party. Tonight we're going to be doing obviously it's Monday Night Football, but we're going to have Brewers on the side here and talk about that a little bit. But I've never done a baseball game watch party before, and I'm not the most knowledgeable baseball fan. You know what I mean? I like baseball. I like the Brewers, but I'm not like all dialed in on baseball. Like I don't watch all the games and whatnot. I'll watch it if it comes up. I watched my kids play a lot of baseball back in the day. You know what I mean? So I kind of got a gist in the rules. But we're going to learn some stuff together. I mean, probably not together. I'm probably going to learn some stuff from the people. But I'm going to see what I got over here because I'm over here on YouTube TV. I think you can get both.
And real quick, Matt, when you get a chance, you got a little bit of an echo on your microphone, like an effect on there.
Do I? I don't know.
It kind of sounds like you're in a tube a little bit.
Hang on. Let me check the audio, make sure it's... It shows everything is good. I don't understand what's going on here. I didn't change anything.
Kick it. Kick it.
Kick it. What are we talking about?
Oh, there you go. Whatever you just did. Now you're good.
I'm not sure I did anything, though.
Yeah, now it's good. Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Maybe it was a loose wire. Who knows?
All right, so I'm trying to find... Because I seen like the first Monday night game, they had the Bills and Falcons game, and then they had another one that is both. So I want to see both of them, you know what I mean? But I don't see it on here. We're going to find out, you know what I mean? But here we go, Monday Night Football. Ham on the chat. Who do you think is going to win this ball game? Bears taking on the Commanders. Bears last place in the NFC North. I'm not sure exactly where the Commanders sit. Obviously, the Eagles are probably on top of that division. But I think... But the Bears are in last place. So let me give me your score prediction over here. We got Philly Boy over here, and he said, "What are we doing here? We're watching some Monday Night Football. It's at a commercial right now, but we're also going to be having a Brewers on the side. We're going to be giving Brewer updates on the side over here. And tomorrow night, Philly Boy, we're going to be doing our very first watch party for a baseball game." Game 2 of the Brewers versus Dodgers, a live watch party tomorrow. But tonight we're doing Monday Night Football with, Brewers on the side, People want to know what's going on. So, he says the Commanders are going to win. I think the Commanders are going to win. I think Jaden Daniels is back. He's probably going to light it up. He's playing me in fantasy football, even though I already lost. They don't even need him. But I feel like he's going to light it up. We're going to see. What are we drinking tonight, Matt? I'm drinking some Coors Lattes, as they say, the bullets over here, I work at 4 a.m., so I don't get crazy with it. Here we go, and we got Eric. What is up? He said the Commanders are going to win, so hopefully they do. It's going to be a fun night. We're going to keep you updated on Brewers for people who want to know what's going on in the Brewer game. I'm definitely interested. I mean, I'm not like a diehard baseball fan. I'm always trying to be like clear with that. I'm not like a diehard baseball fan, but I think next year I might actually try to pay better attention. But here we go. Packers 3-1-1, top of the NFC North. Then you got the Lions at 4-2, Minnesota Vikings at 3-2. And the Bears at 2-2. So the Bears lose this game, which I think they will. Dude, Ben Johnson, they got him on the screen right now. I don't like that guy. He just seems so smug, and he kind of threw some trash at Matt LaFleur in the offseason. I think he had more swagger than he should have. You know what I mean? So I don't like that guy, and I'm glad that he's not being real successful right now. But the Bears, the Commanders are favored. What are that? 4.5 right now. They open at 4.5. I think right now they're at 5.5. Here comes the kickoff. We're going to have a return for the 5 yard line at 10, 15, 20, 25. The Bears are going to start this thing about the 30 yard line. And there we go. Preston Smith over here at playing for the Commanders. I didn't think about that, but we should have had a Preston Smith graphic. And if he gets to play, I don't know how much he's playing. I don't know his situation over there. Obviously, he was added later.
I'll see what I could do if it's not too busy. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly his role on the team. I don't even think I know. I remember he posted it on Instagram. I'm not sure his number though. I think it's like something different over here. Anyways, here we go. The Bears are going to start. Caleb Williams going to be under center from the 30 yard line. And they're going to be running this thing up the middle, hands it off to Swift, and he's going to get a couple yards over there. I didn't start Swift. I have him in fantasy football, actually, so which I usually don't start him, but so he'll probably pop off since I'm watching this game. But we have 158 folks watching live across all the places. We got to figure out when this Brewers game is actually starting. And then
we're actually going to the bottom of the first, no score.
All right, so it actually did start. All right, I knew it was like right now or just started a little bit ago. But here we go. Caleb Williams going to be in shotgun. He's got Swift to his right. He's back to throw. He's looking. He's got his man. That's going to be a first down for the Chicago Bears. I don't even know what that dude's name is. Just a bunch of letters in the back of that jersey. Here we go. Go, Pat, go. What is up, Aaron? Here we go. Can we get a Zadarius Smith taking his ball and going home graphic too? Yeah, Zadarius Smith retired today from the NFL. I guess he was on the Eagles. I mean, I knew he was on the Eagles. I don't know how much he was involved, if he was in rotation, but the Eagles apparently they're lacking linebackers, so I think he might just up and retired. I don't know, but here we go. Caleb Williams is rolling right, looking to throw, and that's going to be completed, knocked out of bounds, and that was on first down, so we're going to be second down here. Kind of got sidetracked there. Atlanta beating the Bills 21-7. All right, so I'm gonna try to. All right, you're gonna have to let me know about this game for now, but here we go. We're going to have a run left side for the Bears, and they got something going over here. That's going to be a first down for Swift. 13:04 to go in the first quarter. It's first down and 10.
That boy is good.
Zadarius Smith never met a team he didn't quit on. I mean, the thing was Zadarius Smith. I tried not to talk too much trash. You know what I mean? When the Smith bros were over here in Green Bay, it was a good time. But it seems like whenever he gets to a team, first of all, in the offseason, everything gets hyped up. Yeah, and then he gets all rah, rah, rah. Has a decent year. Like in Green Bay, he had some good years, but then seems to always end bad. But here we go. Caleb Williams going to toss a screen pass over here to Swift, right side. He's got some blockers. That's going to be a first down inside about the 35-yard line. Victory Monday. You know what I mean? I should have wore the Victory Monday merch, but I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see it today. But I wore this Caleb Williams, Figure since it's the Bears, Caleb Williams said, okay, I guess I'm still a Packers fan. Remember he tweeted that? You probably don't, but I don't remember it either. But I saw it after he got drafted by the Bears. So here we go, 12:05 to go in the first quarter. First down and 10. Caleb Williams going to toss this thing. He's going to try to run this thing right side a little bit. And he's got some room. They're very successful on the run here. That's a 5-yard gain. So kind of running right at this Washington team. And it seems like that was the plan going in. Maybe they think I don't know where Washington ranks on stop and run, but I would imagine by the looks of this game, maybe not very good. You know what I mean? They're at the 29-yard line. They're inside the 30 over here. Caleb Williams, shotgun, split backfield back there. Second down and 4. Now he's got a man in motion. He's going to hand this thing off to Swift, and they ate it up this time. Ain't going to let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing. You get nothing.
It's my birthday today. We got to hold the Bears win. Happy birthday, Mr. Kevin. How you doing? Happy birthday. We have a birthday cake just waiting on you right here. You know what I mean? There you go. Happy birthday, Kevin. Everyone give a happy birthday to Kevin. Appreciate you tuning in over here. There we go. Caleb Williams going to be shotgun, kind of a pistol action over here. That's Swift. Now Swift goes in motion left side. Caleb Williams back to throw. Incomplete. I don't know. That was intended for DJ Moore, but that was just way overthrown. Maybe that's why they run the ball so much. They're like, let's not let Caleb Williams throw the ball today. You know what I mean? But, yeah, everyone's showing some love to Kevin over here. Happy birthday. All right, so here we go. I think we're going to have a look at Williams' sad face, Caleb. 4th down and 4. And they're going to be trying to kick a field goal over here. They had a nice little drive right there. This is a 47-yard attempt. Can they get points on this drive? And it's going to be, yep, it's going to be good. So the Bears get something. Oh, I missed it. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Bears, right down the field, ran the ball a lot. When they threw, it didn't work out for them as well. You know what I mean? But all right, so let's see what John. Matt, I know you are pulling for our Bears. I would never do that. But you're up 3-0 right now. Nice little decent drive until you tried to have Caleb Williams throw the football. And then you went to the right to the kicker. You know what I mean? Nice drive over here. Hey, Matt, what happened in the game last night? Lions lost, but why the fight after the game? So after the game, Brian Branch went up. Patrick Mahomes went up to, shake his hand. And he didn't, take his hand, so Patrick Mahomes kind of, kind of swatted at him, to give him, a high five or whatever, low five, whatever you call it. And then I think that, what's-his-face saw that. I forget the player's name. Now it's gone out of my head. But the one that got in a fight. And then he went up to him, and then he put his hand out, kind of the same thing that Patrick Mahomes did. And Branch just said, "Bow!" And then the fight broke out. Branch was mad because he was saying that he was getting bullied and kind of, they were, not calling stuff that they should have called and all this other stuff. So that's why he got all feisty. So basically they were mean to him, so he sucker punched him. But he got suspended for 1 game, Branch did. Should Green Bay switch Parsons to linebacker? I think that there's, I don't know about switching straight up to linebacker, but I think that they could use him in more, Juju Schuster on that, for that last one, for that fight. But should Green Bay switch Parsons to linebacker? I think the Packers should move Parsons around a little bit more, make it more unpredictable. I don't know if you'd say straight up move him to linebacker, but obviously in some situations, if you're going to be moving around, that's kind of what that would be. But I think that they need to get more creative, put him in situations, and the league needs to look at the penalties on Parsons. Dude, he's getting mauled all the time, just getting hooked across his throat. People are like, how come he's not getting sacks? Check the tape, dude. The penalties on him are crazy, and I'm not big. I'll call out the refs more on non-Packer games than will Packer games, because whenever you call out penalties or not called or bad calls against your team, then everyone just oh, he's just whatever, he's better, this and that. But so I try not to talk about the penalties for the Packers game. But he absolutely gets mauled, dude. They need to figure that out. Was the Kansas City player? Yeah. Juju was that. Was the Kansas City player in that? And yeah, it's funny because he went down. He got hit hard though. People are like, "Oh, he faked it," but obviously it's after the game, dude. I don't know. I think the whole thing is crazy to just walk up and sucker punch a dude after the game. It's wild to me. That fight was because the Lions are terrible human beings. Makes sense if you think about it. All right, we're gonna have the kickoff coming up here. We're waiting on that. Parsons will get held in any position. Yeah, he will for sure. But they got to call it. They got to call it. He's getting hooked across his throat. Here we go. We're going to have ourselves no return for Washington. So this is going to be a touchback. 10:41 to go in the first quarter. Washington Commanders offense comes out in the field. I don't mind Washington's uniforms. You know what I mean? I don't know. Are these their regular uniforms? I assume they are. But I like no, because I think they usually have a W, don't they? Are these some kind of throwbacks? I like these uniforms, though, no matter what. The numbers on the helmets. Washington Commanders is such a weird name. The whole Washington team is. They should have went with the Washington football team. You know what I mean? I liked it.
Update, top of the second, no score.
All right, there you go. Top of the second. That thing's rolling fast. So, yeah, for people who don't know, tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a live watch party for the Brewers-Dodgers game tomorrow night. So come hang out with us during the Brewers game. First time doing a baseball watch party. Should be interesting. But here we go. Jaden Daniels is going to hand this thing off. He's going to go up the middle, and that's going to be about 3 yards on that little that run. What gives no credit last night when the Chiefs hit the 30-point mark? First to 30 wins. Oh yeah, that's a rule. Philly boy says it. You know what I mean? I want to see more Kingsley Anagabare. I struggle saying that name. All right, so then we're gonna have a flag over here. That ball is snapped and false start over here on the offense. Here is my controversial take. Nixon played good. Those throws and catches against him, he had good position. Yeah, I mean that's how it is when you're a corner. Sometimes you're in good position, like and you still get beat, especially when you're going up against like top-notch wide receivers. They can make that work. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got cheating on the offense over here. All right, here we go. Jaden Dan is going to be in check, and he's got a man to his left. 2nd and 12. He's back to throw. He's looking left, and he gets rid of it. That's going to be completed for a first down for the Washington Commanders. And the Falcons are up 21-7 against the Bills, which is surprising. Second quarter in that game, 3:54 to go in the second quarter. And, yeah, that's a surprise right there. I mean, the Bills, good football team over there. Losing, down 14. Kicker's not needed in that particular ball game. Here we go, 9:26 to go in the first quarter in this game. It's first down and 10. Jaden Daniels, they're going to be in a little pistol, 46-yard line. And he's going to hand this thing off. No, he's going to keep it. He's going to go left, but the Bears were all over that. He falls forward, kind of cuts it a little bit for a couple-yard gain. How come Parsons had so many sacks with Dallas? I don't get it. I mean, he's getting mauled a lot. He's getting double, triple covered or whatever. I think the sacks will come. He's helping other people on that line get available. But the pass rush in general wasn't good enough against the Bengals. I think that they would all say that. That pass rush wasn't good enough. One sack, I think that's the fewest sacks the Bengals have let up this season maybe. So, yeah, they got to do better in that way, but I expect it to. Jaden Daniels always got pressure, gets rid of it, and that's going to be incomplete. Incomplete, but we're going to have a flag on the play. Let's see what this is. 8:37 to go in the fast kata. Roughing the passer on the defense. Automatic first down. So I didn't see that. Montez Sweat over here. He didn't agree either. He was like, nah. That was weak, dude. That was weak sauce. But touching the helmet, they call that a lot of times. But I don't like it when you just graze the helmet. He didn't hurt him. He didn't like that. But that's the NFL. They're gonna call that a lot of times. Philly boy, I ain't putting it on my screen. Here we go. Jaden Daniels back to throw, and he gets rid of it. Quick pass for about 3 yards. Come on, Commander. Let's go. 8:26 to go in the first quarter. It is second down. Hey, sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to skip a few. Here we go. Second down and 6, especially from Philly boy. Jaden Dan is going to be back there. Where they at? They're about the 33-yard line. He's going to hand this thing off up the middle. He's going to bounce this thing a little bit, a couple of yards there. So it's going to be third down about 3, maybe 2.5. I'm here. This Fred G. Warner isn't hurt watching Brewers. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're watching Brewers show. Actually, I'm not watching Brewers now. I wanted to have it like side by side, but they have all 4 games, Monday Night Football and both baseball games. But I don't want to have all 4 because I want to be able to see this game better. I don't want to, a little boxed up, you know what I mean? I just want the 2 games. But now here we go. Jaden Daniels been throwing this thing left side, and he's going to try to leap for the first down. I think he got it, and that's going to be a first down on 3rd down and 3. Good job leaping forward for that first down.
Update heading to the bottom of the second, still no score.
There we go. Still no score over here. I'm just going to check up on that. First down and 10 over here. 6:55 to go in the first quarter. Daniel's going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. He's going to hand this thing off. He's going to up the middle, trying to make some dudes miss to it down to about the 21-yard line. It's going to be second down over here. It was weird seeing WWE on at 8 this morning. I didn't know that it was. Why was WWE on at 8 this morning? What are the guy going on over there? Second down and 5. Debo Samuel over there, you know what I mean? Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. It's second and 5. 6:18 to go in the first quarter. And he's back to throw. He's looking. Oh, he's got intercepted. He had his man, but he threw it short. It's going to be running back. He's back to the 35-yard line. The Bears ran that thing back. So the Bears, big-time play, still have the lead 3-0. Washington was going down there kind of getting some momentum going down the field, and the Bears just snatched that away from their souls.
No, God!
It's in Australia. All right, here we go. Monday Night Football. We have the Brewers. It's still tied up in that game. We're going to be right back after these commercial messages. You know what I mean? Go, Pack, go.
This is the last bag of chips.
I'd fight my own grandmother for just one.
Hey, it's chips and soda.
I'll go tell coffee and donuts.
Mm-mm.
Hey man, try this. It's my favorite.
Thanks.
Whoa, wait. Be careful, I just mopped there.
Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah man, I've been busy. See you next time.
All right, here we go. 3-0 ball game. Bears just got a big-time turnover, so we're going to see what's what here. What is up, Melissa? How you doing tonight? You know, we got some Monday Night Football over here. Christy says, please dance with Taylor again. My side still hurts from laughing. You know, me and Taylor Swift got jiggy with a little bit last night. Sunday Night Football.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
Too early for this dance, dude. I ain't got enough beers in me. This is our version for tonight. You know? No Taylor Swift tonight. You know what I mean? First down and 10. Here we go. Caleb Williams is going to be under center. Ball at the 34-yard line. They got ourselves a man in motion. Play action. Caleb Williams looking to throw. He's got a clean pocket. He throws it deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good defense by Washington. Not a horrible ball by Caleb, which is surprising. You know what I mean? Is that the Charmin Bear? Is that the Charmin Bear, Vinny? We're going to get copyrighted on that?
It's just one I found.
No, I don't think we're going to get copyrighted. Oh, but that was, dude, that was just, he didn't see him, dude. Talking about the interception, looking at the replay here. That was a big-time play by the Bears defense. Now Washington defense got to step up a little bit here. That's going to be a quick pass to DJ Moore, screen on the left side. He's got some blockers. He's going to have a first down to about the 48-yard line. The Bears offense got something rolling here. If I'd have known they were going to play good, I wouldn't have done this game. Oh, it's early in the game. A lot of ball game left. 5:43 to go in the first quarter. All right, here we go. Caleb Williams going to be on the center. A little I formation here, you know. Got a man in motion. Caleb Williams is going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run this right side. Not a ton there. He's going to get about 3 yards to about midfield, just past midfield. Second down. All right, here we go. We're going to have play action. Caleb Williams back to throw. Middle of the field. Open. That's completed down to the 30-yard line. And the Bears, dude, they got some swaggerocious going on over here. I think I just made that word up. Still haven't watched one play, Philly boy. What are you watching over there? What's going on in Philly land? All right, so they're down to just short of the 30-yard line over here. .418 to go in the first quarter. They got a man in motion. Caleb Williams under center. Play action. Looking to throw. Screen pass. Right side. Chewed up. Nothing there, dude.
You get nothing.
Nothing at all.
Lose. Good day, sir.
You know what I mean? End of 2-0. So, Philly boy, you going to come hang out for the watch party tomorrow night? Brewers. We're having first time doing a Brewers watch party of baseball at all. But Bears seem better this year. They seem, you know, that they have their moments. You know, I mean, I feel like they can look horrible. They can look pretty good. They look pretty good right here. 2nd and 10. Caleb Williams back to throw, looking right, gets it completed, and that's going to be a first down. He leaps forward. Yeah, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see what the old flag is. I think it's coming back. You know what I mean? Pass interference on the offense. So let's see this pass interference here. I don't know, dude. That was kind of... He kind of pushed a little. I don't know. It's 2nd down and 20 here. Probably cheating. You know what I mean? Probably. I don't know. It seemed a little sketchy. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm buying it. What do you think about Washington's uniforms? I like them. Here we go. Caleb Williams back to throw. Quick pass and be incomplete. But I actually like these uniforms. They got the numbers on the helmets. Kind of looks collegey a little bit. What's it, like Alabama or something? I don't know. They look different.
Oh, you almost had it. You better be quicker than that.
Wait, gotta be quicker than that. That was a good, you know. I don't know. He's kind of off a little bit on that throw, but gotta catch that, dude. No, that was off, dude. That was a bad throw. You know what I mean? That was a bad throw. Here we go. 3rd down and 23:09 to go in the first quarter. Caleb Williams. Off target, 23%, highest in the NFL. What a graphic there for you. Caleb Williams gets rid of it. Right side, that's DJ Moore. It's going to be completed. He's still on his feet. He gets out of bounds, and that's going to be 4th down. He had a gain of 12 on that, though. Inside 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. What is up, Frosty the Snowman? Button nose. I don't know all the words, Frosty. You know what I mean? Appreciate you being here. Ooh, Philly boy's calling you out right here. But we have a field goal attempt over here. 48-yard field goal attempt by the Chicago Bears. And they're going to make this lead 6-0. And that's how you lose football games. You're scoring field goals, dude. You're kicking field goals, bro. You want to win football games? Get in the end zone. 2:27 to go in the first quarter. 2 scoring drives. And the Bears, it's still a 1-score game. So Washington come over here, score a touchdown right here, take the lead. That's a recipe to lose football games. You know what I mean? Hopefully it works out for them by losing. You know what I mean? Here we go. Got the crew on. You know what I mean? Yeah, tomorrow night will be watch party, just the Brewer game. Tonight we're doing obviously Monday Night Football. We got the Brewers on the side giving some updates, but tomorrow night it'll be an all Brewers watch party. So come hang out with us tomorrow night. It'll be the first time doing a baseball game. You know what I mean? Oh, also we got that Victory Monday merch. You know what I mean? It is Victory Monday, and if you were celebrating and you didn't have the Victory Monday merch, you should change that in your life. You know what I mean? Go to themanramage.com. Find that Victory Monday. We got different shirts, shorts, long sleeves. We got hoodies. We got koozies. We got all the things that you need in your life. You know what I mean? Check it out. themanramage.com. What's up? Joni said gets frustrating watching field goal games. Yeah, I know. It does. Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing a Brewers one. We've been thinking about it. I think tomorrow night. Usually I do a live stream on Tuesdays, kind of doing a podcast, talking about the previous game and whatnot. But I'm probably gonna do that pre-recorded. I'll do that earlier in the day on my own, and then I'll post it. People can watch it if they want. And then tomorrow night we'll do the watch party for the Brewers. Watch parties are fun, just hanging out, talking to folks. You know what I mean? We have a good time. So like I say, I don't know how baseball is gonna go because I haven't done it before, and I'm not the most hugest baseball fan. I've been to a lot of Brewer games, but I'm not like dialed in. But we're gonna figure this thing out. It's gonna be fun. What do we got here? I'm playing against Jaden Daniels. How is that game going? Yeah, I'm playing against him too. So far, I don't think he's doing anything crazy. But it's early in this game. They got no points yet. So yeah, so far so good for you. I think I'm playing against him too, but I already lost. You know what I mean? Get Ramage on QVC stat. People told me I should do like a TikTok shop, you know what I mean, and sell stuff on TikTok, but I don't think so. But I do that. I do like those old QVC shows. Remember that dude that was selling a ladder and like that you could like crawl across it or whatever. It's like scaffolding or whatever, and he's like, you can crawl across it and like falls and just a little bit, and he's like, all right, now it's locked into place. And he takes like one more crawl, and then the whole thing just collapses, and he gets all scorpioned up. He's like, ah. And he's like, I must not have locked it. He's like, yeah, those probably sell. Here we go from the 1 yard line. They're going to have the return by Washington at the 15, 20, 25. Down to about the 30-yard line is where they're going to start this drive right here.
An update for Frosty. Jaden Daniels is 3 for 4 for 21 yards, averaging 5.3 with 1 interception.
Yeah, that's not good for you. That interception's going to get you. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you, Matt. Grab some pumpkin pie at Quick Trip. Shout out to, Thanksgiving over there in Canada. Shout out to the Canada peeps. Hope you had a good day. Good Thanksgiving over there. Eating all the foods. 2:19 to go in the first quarter. First down and 10, Jaden Daniels. Going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's going to play action. He's rolling right. He's got pressure. Tosses this thing down the field left side, and that's going to be incomplete. Knocked away by the Bears. Bears defense playing good right there, but they got a flag. So flag down in the secondary. Could that be pass interference? Illegal contact on the defense, dude. Oh my goodness. Free first down over here. There's give them away. You know what I mean? That's what Chicago does. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. So, first down and 10, 2:13 to go in the first quarter. Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. He's at the 35-yard line. He's got a man to his right and got a man in motion running crazy in the backfield. And they're going to try to run this thing left side. Ball is out. Washington jumped on top of it. I like how Bears players point. Like, there's no Bear player that was even close to getting it. Wait, I think the Bears might have got it. But the Washington player fell directly on top of it as soon as it came out. Yeah, they pulled it out of there. I think the Bears got that thing. What the heck's going on here?
I'm waiting for the official call. I'm ahead of you, so.
I mean, that Washington guy jumped on top of it, but it kind of went low, and he really couldn't, get a hold of it.
It is a turnover.
Yep. Yeah, it kind of looked that way. So here we go. 1st and 10. Chicago's got the ball now. Dude, the Bears got a chance to actually, they're in decent field position here. Ball at the 35-yard line. Maybe they can get our field goal here. Caleb Williams is going to toss this thing right side. It's going to be completed inside the 25-yard line down to about the 24. We should have done the first game.
I was just thinking that too.
What do you got?
I was saying I was just thinking that too. We should have done the first game.
DJ Moore over here. 1st and 10, 125 to go in the first quarter. Caleb Williams going to be undefended. He's going to hand this thing off Taylor Swift. Not Taylor Swift, but the running back Swift. 2nd down over here. 1:13 to go in the first quarter. 2nd down and 5 after that run.
Bottom of the 3rd, no score.
Bottom of the 3rd, no score over here. Yeah, so tomorrow night for that Brewers watch party, got a bunch of new graphics and whatnot. It's going to be a good time. Come hang out. Here we go, Caleb Williams. Going to be in shotgun, 2nd down and 5. He's got a man to his right. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to run it left side. That's going to be a 1st down. And he's going to get down to about the 6-yard line. And that's the recipe for Chicago to be successful. Don't let Caleb Williams throw the football. You know what I mean? That seems to be like what they're trying to do here. Let's go, Commanders. Do better. Yeah, for real. This defense got to get after it. That was just a good run, though. Swift is getting after it. Finding that hole, making some dudes miss.
That boy is good.
1st and goal. I think the quarter's going to end, though. You know what I mean? We're going to have a quarter ending over here. Are you watching now, Philly boy?
I don't know. I'm debating. He was ripping on me earlier. I don't know if I should.
Be part of this show?
Yeah. I mean, how about this? Should we ask chat? Should I do it?
They don't care.
They don't care.
We should find different ways to blow them up.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do it anyway. Because I'm good. I'm a good guy. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Then we're going to go to commercial after that, and we'll be right back, Philly boy, and everyone else. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite.
Thanks.
Whoa, wait. Be careful. I just mopped there.
Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
Houston, we have a problem.
All righty, we are back over here. You know what I mean? That was a little delayed reaction, like the news people do. You know what I mean? But here we go. Vinny rolls the commercial before Phil ends the quarter. That was deliberate. Bears going to win this game. They're starting off pretty good right here. 6-0. They're inside the 10-yard line. We're going to see what's going on right here. Caleb Williams going to be under center. They're going to try to run this thing right up the gut, and that's going to be down to about the 1 yard line. That was DJ Moore. They're going to try to run this thing, dude. They're not going to put the ball in Caleb Williams. Oh, that's a wrong comment. Whenever you say Swift, I think you should have to dance with Taylor. 2nd down and goal. All right, Frosty's going to take a little 10-minute. He's got to poop, you know what I mean? Frosty's got to do the bathroom thing sometimes, you know what I mean? Caleb Williams going to be in shotgun. He's going to hand this thing. Oh, no, he's going to be running. Right side, he's running towards the end zone. Does he get in? That's a touchdown, Caleb Williams. They are not going to let him throw it, but they will let him run it. That's 12-0 lead the Bears take against Washington Commanders. Really taking it to them here in the beginning part of this game. First quarter, now just starting the second quarter. Commanders got to get their act right. 1 yard rushing touchdown for Caleb Williams here. Cue up the Bears. You know what I mean?
The Bears still suck. The Bears
There we go. We
still
got
suck.
you.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. They really, 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 really suck.
Yes, the Bears still suck. Here we go. Comes the extra point. It's up. It's gonna be good. Frosty knows has a guy on first base. Oh, okay. He's like, yeah, that's what he's thinking. He's like, there's some stuff going on over here. But here we go, 13-0. Bears over the Washington Commanders. We're going to stay right here. They're at commercial. We're going to hang out right here. I'm going to go check out this Brewers game over here. I'm going to tap in the 4 screen. They have all the games going on at once right over here. All right, here we go. Check out the old podcast over there. The Matt Ramage Show. You know what I mean? All the places that you listen to podcasts. And go listen to it. You know what I mean? What is up, Kyle? Go Brewers. Go is right. You know what I mean? All right, so I have, trying to see. They got like 4 games in one screen over here. So the Brewers, they got someone on base over here. Was that just they just get tagged out on a steal?
Yeah, we're going to the bottom of the third, no score right now.
Yeah, so he got caught stealing, huh?
See, kids, it's not right to try to steal. You get caught, see?
Look at this. Ramage React should be a top 5 Apple podcast. I don't put the game streams on a podcast, just like the podcasty stuff from talking or whatever. But that'd be interesting to see if people actually listen to it. iHeartRadio isn't helping me for the Dodgers game. That sucks. Well, right now it's 0-0, like you said. What is that? Bottom of the third. All right, to make sure I see when that Bears game comes back on over here. All right, so they just had a close play on first. All right, yeah, that's a wrap. End of the third over there. So there you go. End of the third inning, 0-0 in that Brewers-Dodgers game. But here we go. Back to the Bears game over here we go. Heading to the 4th over there in the Brewers game. All right, so here we go. Monday Night Football. 13-0. Bears over Washington. Not what we want. That's not what we're here to see. Oh, look at this. I'm at the Brewers game tonight. There you go. Shout out to Kyle over here at the Brewers game. Go, Brew Crew. All right, here we go. Here comes the kickoff over here. Washington's got to get their stuff together. You know what I mean? We're going to switch over. We're going to have a touchback over here on the kickoff. Yeah, Swift had a nice block right here. Oh, yeah, that was a hold. I don't know. They pulled a T-shirt, dude. Throw the flag, baby. I don't know. I don't agree with that. First down and 10. Maybe I'm biased, though. Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Washington's offense has to get it going right here. They're going to start at the 35-yard line. He's got a man in motion. Come on, Jaden. He's going to hand this thing off. He's trying to run up the middle. They're trying to get a couple yards here. Not a lot there. Helmet on the ground. 14:07 to go in the second quarter. So it's 21-7 at halftime. Falcons over the Bills. That game's at halftime. Ooh, excuse me. Hopefully he ain't got headphones on. All right, here we go. Play action. Jaden Daniels looking to throw. He's going to throw this thing left side. That's completed to the 50-yard line, and that's going to be a Washington first down. Come on, get something popping right here. Put some excitement into this game. That was a good route right there. Good pass. Good timing route right here. First down and 10. Jaden Daniels 4 for 5, 32 yards, 1 interception. He's going to be in shotgun. He's going to fake hand it off to like 4 different people. He hands it off right side, though, and that's going to be a big-time play for about 8-yard run right side. I think he faked that to like everyone on the team and then handed it off to the last person that was available. He just like spun in a circle. But that was a good play right there. Second down and 3. That was a wild, like, misdirection play.
Saw a missed face mask right there, too.
Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, yeah. Right at the end there. He swiped down. Here we go. Second down and 3. Jaden Daniels. They're going to be a little pistol. He's handing this thing off. No, he kept it. He's running right side. He should have handed it off. He's going to go out of bounds. Goes down. That's going to be a loss.
Nothing.
Loss of 3 over here, dude. Come on, dude. I think both these teams are kind of afraid to throw a little bit. Let's get it downfield a little bit. 3rd and 6. Come on now. Matt, have you picked a Super Bowl matchup for this year yet? I mean, not really. At the beginning of the year, I really didn't pick one. You know, I think the Packers, why not Packers, Bills? Why not? But Bills losing right now 21-7. I always think the Bills for the AFC. I think that they got to get there eventually. Here we go. Jaden Daniels back to throw. He's getting, that's incomplete, dude. Thrown to the dirt. I don't know if he got hit, but there's a flag on the play. So is that on the Bears? Because the Bears look kind of ticked off about it. Face mask, they're saying. Face mask on the defense. Automatic 15 points. Automatic first down. I know, right? So let's see this face mask. I want to see this replay here. I didn't see who did it, but I believe him, you know what I mean? So we got one. Aaron says Green Bay versus Chiefs. Super Bowl matchup. Here you go. 1st and 10. Play action. Jaden Daniels looking. He's going to dance around. Now he's running straight up the middle. Going to make some dudes miss. Dives forward to about the 26-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and short now. Come on, Washington. Get it together. Come on. Get something going here. I didn't do this watch party to watch the Bears win. 4 for 5, 32 yards, 6 rushing yards for Jaden Daniels. You don't love to take notes. Sometimes you can. I mean, I know what player you're talking about. 2nd and 3. Here we go. Jaden Daniels. He's going to hand this thing off up the middle, and he gets the first down to about the 20-yard line. That was 2nd and 3. I don't know why in my head I thought it was 3rd. But first down and 10 either way right here.
Go, Pack, go!
You know what I mean? You belch like my son. He always says, much better when I ask him, what do you say? Wrong answer. All right, here we go. Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun 22-yard line. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw. Jaden Daniels got some room. He drops the ball. He picks it up, and he keeps running, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You get nothing.
What are you doing, Jaden Daniels? You know what I mean? That ball gets slick, huh? He's just running left side over here. Actually, right side. Kind of dance up the middle, find a hole in the pocket. The ball, out the ground. The ball's like, let me out of here. He picks it right back up, though. That's not what you want to do in that situation there, Mr. Daniels. All right, he's going to be in shotgun here. Second down and 10, 9:38 to go in the second quarter. He's got a man to his right. He's at the 22-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to have pressure. Gets rid of it. Throws the left side to the end zone. That's going to be caught for a touchdown. Washington Commanders. Big time play, buddy. Big time play. I take full credit for that because I told them to play better, and then they did. So that's on me. 22-yard touchdown reception by Chris Moore. There you go, bud. There you go. Knee is down. That is a completion unless that ball moves. Doesn't seem to. Nope, that's a tutty for Shizzo. One knee is all you need. You know what I mean? Excellent catch for sure. Scoreboard indeed. 13-6 ball game. 8-play drive, 65 yards, 4:50 off the clock. Extra point incoming. It's up. It's gonna be good. You know what I mean? Now we got our 13-7 ball game, all right? Back to a one-score game. We're going to need these Washington Commanders to get after it a little bit, you know what I mean? We're going to need them to get after it a little bit. All right, we're going to step away. They're going to go to commercial. I'm going to need me a new beverage, you know what I mean? 13-7, Bears over the Washington Commanders, 9:28 to go in the second quarter. Let's get after it, you know what I mean?
Any news, Dan?
Not yet.
I love you.
We're here for you. Quick Trip.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know anything about this guy?
I know he likes billboards. This is the 342nd one we've put up this year.
Oh, I've heard he's actually a decent lawyer.
I'm sure he is.
I always wanted to do that. Hey, I'll help you clean up. Sorry about that.
Sure.
You guys have been doing a great job. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice beard, though.
Oh, thanks.
The Ultimate fan would know that the Packers played their first ever road game in Ishpeming, Michigan.
An Ultimate fan would know that Coach LaFleur was the 15th head coach and that he won 7 out of his first 8 games.
If anyone should decide who the Ultimate Packers fan is, I should make that call.
Coach LaFleur?
Could you make the cut and become the Quick Trip Ultimate Packers fan presented by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar?
One lucky fan will win a prize pack that includes $50,000 and 2 tickets to every Packers home and away game next season. Full rules at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
All right, so here we go. The Bears are going to start at the 25-yard line after that kick return. Kind of came back a little bit late, you know what I mean? Had to restock, you know what I mean? Empty the old bladder all at the same time. But not at the same time. That'd be weird. But here we go. 9:22 to go in the second quarter. It's first down and 10. Caleb Williams, 8 of 11. 6 different receivers, 79 yards, 1 rushing touchdown this game. He's throwing better than I think he is. You know what I mean? He said, must be a number 2 break. Caleb Williams going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. Come on, Washington. We're going to need that defense to step it up. They're going to run it left side off the wide receiver little run over here, and they're going to get about 3 yards on that. Come on. Come on, Washington. Let's get after it. Here we go. Second down and 6, 8:55 to go in the second quarter. Caleb Williams under center. He's going to toss this thing right side. It's going to be a first down. Swift is still moving near midfield, and he gets ran out of bounds. So they're going to get about midfield. Come on, Washington. What's going on here? Making this Bears offense just be able to run right through this. I don't know how many yards it is for Swift, but the running game is just unleashing over here.
All right, update. Going to the bottom of the fourth, the Brewers got out of a big jam. Bases were loaded. Dodgers hit into a double play to get out of the inning.
There you go. Double play, huh? All right, here we go. Caleb Williams going to run this thing, hand it off, run up the middle for about 5 or 6 yards. So that's a good one right there. The base is loaded. I saw people in the chat. That's why I was like reading the chat. See people were talking about it right here. But yeah. Go Brew Crew, baby. Second down and 4. Caleb Williams going to be under center. He's got more in the backfield. 7:42 to go to second quarter. They're at the 45-yard line. Come on, Washington defense. Time to dig deep. Time to get after it. He's going to toss this thing right side, and that's going to be basically back to the line of scrimmage, maybe half a yard more. They were in on that. Third down. Come on, defense. Third down and 3 here. Need a big play. We need a big play right here. Third down. Come on, Washington. Sound like that auctioneer. Tomorrow night we're doing a Brewers watch party. Probably should have done it tonight too. You know what I mean? But I'm going to put football first. You know what I mean? That's what we do over here. But tomorrow night. We're going to do the Brewers-Dodgers game, so come hang out. First time ever doing a baseball live watch party. It's going to be a good time. Over here, Caleb Williams, he's running to his right. He's going to try to run for this first down and gets out of bounds. That's going to be a first down for the Chicago Bears over here. No! Yeah, this is miserable, dude. Darnell Savage sighting over here. That was a good play. I don't think that they're not gonna have Caleb Williams throwing the ball too much in this game. I think that they can see they don't need to. They're probably better off if they don't throw it too much. 6:35 to go in the second quarter. It's first down and 10. Caleb Williams gonna be under center. Now he's got a man in motion. He's got Swift in the backfield. He's looking to throw. He tosses it left side to Swift, and he's gonna scoop that thing from the ground. I don't even know if it hit the ground or not, but it's gonna be about a 1-yard gain. Not a good throw. You know what I mean? Pretty bad throw, if I'm being honest.
That sure looks like it hit the ground. You'll see the replay.
It hit the ground, but I think he had control of it enough that that's a completion, in my opinion. Because they can touch the ground, but it can't move. I mean, I could see them taking that away, though, too. But I can't see anyone trying to challenge this unless it goes up from the top, just because it was such small yardage. It's very, very close, though. But it's only a 1-yard gain, so I don't think anyone's going to get too... They're going to stop this. Dude, tell me they didn't challenge this. You're challenging a 1-yard play, bro. What are you doing? You risk losing a timeout for 1 yard. I get if it's like a really tough part of the game. It's like 4th down or even 3rd. You know, the yard's a big thing. All right, and then maybe he was just asking for confirmation. He just wanted to complain a little bit. No, he is challenging it. It is a challenge. That's Phil says read the chat, man. I'm reading it. You know what I mean? All right, so what are we looking at?
Today, Junior.
You think it's not a catch? It hit the ground, but I think it can move a little bit. But I do think it's a horrendous challenge. It's the stupidest challenge I've probably ever seen. I was dialed in, dude. Check this replay again. See, it clearly touches the ground, but does he have enough control of it? Yeah, it's incomplete over there. Kind of slid on the ground. I don't think that helped him at all. Did he learn how to challenge from Matt LaFleur? I don't know if LaFleur ever made a challenge that bad. Because even though he won, like, what did he win? A 1 yard? Now it's 2nd and 10. He put a timeout at risk. And, now he's one less challenge if something crazy happens later in the game. But here we go. 2nd down and 10. Caleb Williams going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. That is Swift. They're at the 40-yard line. He's back, and the refs are shutting things down. A little bit of cheating going on the field, as Philly boy would say. Timeout Washington. All right, so no flag. That was just a timeout. Yeah, LaFleur, he's not. I don't know what his record is in challenges, but it seems to be not so great. So here we go. Cheating offense, but Washington timeout first. Yeah. I was wondering what's going on there because I thought it was a penalty, and then they said it was a timeout. But here we go. We are at commercial. Do we got an update on that Brewer game there, Vinny? What do you got over there?
We're still in the bottom of the 4th, 1 out. According to my calculations right here, it's 2-1 we're looking at right here. Yelich at the plate.
All right, so there we go. Yelich at the plate. Maybe he'll do something over here. We have 336 folks watching live across all the places. I appreciate every single one of you. You know what I mean? 2 people over there on Twitch. Shout out. And, we got ourselves a 0-0 ball game. Come hang out tomorrow night. We will be doing a watch party for the Brewers game, tomorrow's night's Brewer game. So hopefully there's a little bit more action, I want like a 10-0 Brewers win, you know what I mean? That's the type of action I'm going to need. You know what I mean? It should be fun, though. First time doing a watch party for a baseball game, for a Brewer game, or any, non-football game, really. So it should be interesting.
We're going to have some fun. Hey, and just to let everybody know, we might have a special guest after halftime.
We will see. You know what I mean? So here we go. 13-7 ball game in this one. 0-0 ball game in the Brewer game. And there we go. I'm going to the game tomorrow night. There you go. Have fun. We will be here doing a little watch party. Maybe I'll see you in the stands. We see you, Ivan, take off the mask profile. Is Ivan here? I didn't see Ivan. Robert says, spent more time you, Matt, and the gang than my own family these last few days. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, hanging out with people on the internet, ignoring your people that you know in real life. Kind of the same, though. I'm doing this, watch party stuff. I talk to these people, I talk to people on a live chat more than I talk to people in my house. They probably prefer it that way. They're like, go ahead, go to a watch party. Go ahead. You talk too much.
The Atlanta Bills game they're showing is 21-14 now.
Yep, there it is. 21-14. Bills 4-1, leading the AFC East over there. Patriots are 4-2, which is surprising. Dolphins 1-5, and the Jets 0-6. Not surprising. I think it's funny because they didn't want Rodgers or like something about ruining their winning culture or something. They're over here at 0-6. That's hilarious. But here we go. Caleb Williams going to be in shotgun. Swift's in motion. He's back to throw. Tosses it. Quick pass. Horrible throw. Way overthrown. And you know what I mean? That's why they run the ball a lot.
All right, end of the fourth inning. We're going to the top of the fifth. Still no score.
Okay, so this is Ivan. All right, I didn't know that. Yeah, you might be on a different account. You might actually switch accounts or whatever. It don't matter. But we see you. We see you, Ivan. I didn't even know. I didn't even see that profile picture. But what'd you say, Vinny?
We're going to the top of the fifth inning now. No score yet.
All right, here we go. So now we know. Caleb Williams, shotgun. He's got a man to his left. 40 yards to go to the end zone. We need a big play by Washington defense right here. They're going to pitch this thing left side to Swift, and he's going to try to cut it in, and he's going to have 5 yards. He's going to be close to the first down. Pile's moving, and he's going to get down just short of the first down, and that's going to be a fourth down for the Chicago Bears. What do you do in this situation if you're Benny Boy?
It looks like they may go for it.
Yeah, I hate that guy. He's a bad coach. They are going for it. And ESPN Analytics say go for it. So I guess that's probably what he was paying attention to. 5:47 to go in the second quarter. Come on, Washington defense. Let's get after it. Caleb Williams going to be under center. They're obviously going to run this ball. Right up the middle, I'm sure. And that's what they're going to. No, play action. He's going to throw. Good play call there, Benny Boy. Incomplete.
Nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That's when they decide to throw the ball. Caleb Williams is like, yay. Let's check this replay.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. They really, 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 really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
All right, so he said, I'll be at the game tomorrow night in Milwaukee. If you need a game correspondent, you know what I mean? You can go live right from the game. Like, we're live on location. But, dude, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, you know what I mean? Here we go, 13-7. I thought that was a weird spot because they've been running the ball pretty consistently, pretty successfully, too. Now you're in 4th and 1. You're like, nope, let's play action. Let's try to outsmart everyone, including ourselves. And Caleb Williams, I mean, his numbers aren't horrible. I think he was 8-11 earlier. I don't know what they are right now. But I don't know. The run-ins work, and I wouldn't put the ball in his hands. That's just me, you know what I mean? Go Charmin Bear. You know what I mean? Not all Bears suck, Philly boy. Not all Bears suck. Just the ones that play football. But
So Matt, let me ask you, with the Bears, right? Do you think they're the kind of team that start out kind of fast and then during the game kind of fizzle out and run out of energy and just go flat?
I mean, kind of, but I think like right there on that 4th down, you run the ball, you probably get it. I think that's the coach trying to be slick. Like Matt LaFleur does that sometimes, try to outsmart the other team, and sometimes you outsmart yourself. But yeah, but I think the Bears, like, I don't think that they're not a complete enough team yet to be good for 60 minutes. Like they have their moments, they have their games, but I think it's hard for them to keep it going for a whole game. And Washington's a good football team, but they were running it right down their throats. I don't get why they didn't run it right there. I'm glad they didn't, though. You know what I mean? But Jesse says, did you see the legendary James Jones was at Lambeau Field yesterday for the game? Him and Jennings were there. Yeah, I seen Greg Jennings. I follow him on the social media. James Jones, too, but I think he's mostly on Twitter. But, yeah, I saw Greg Jennings posting all about it. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what we're laughing about here. Maybe my dancing moves. You know what I mean? Can the Badgers shock the world? I don't know, dude. I think the Badgers. I watched the Badgers a little bit the other day.
Stick the fork in them. They're done.
That was actually not a bad throw. Look at this replay. It wasn't great. No, that was bad. That was off the Washington's fingertips. I was thinking I was a Bears player at first. No, that was bad, but it touched the Commanders player. But yeah, we're going to get back to this thing. Jaden Daniels, right? They're down 13-7. 5:30 to go in the second quarter. Can they take the lead before half? And that's going to be completed. Quick pass over here for about 7 or 8 yards over here by Washington on the first down over here.
Bear down. Bear down. Bear down.
Is that? I don't know who that is, but yeah, we have a bear down. I'd run the ball there if I was the Bears, or play action, bootleg, and give Williams a run pass choice. Don't just throw short. That's the way it's fair. But yeah, like if you're gonna run in that situation, play action, roll them right, have someone coming off the flat, like have that option to run it or throw it if you're gonna throw it at all. But I would run it there. But They got an injury over here. Was this?
Hey, I have to ask, Jesse Huber, is that any relation to Huber beer?
Probably owns the whole thing.
Maybe, I don't know.
I have CEOs in my chat. Second down and 3 after this injury, but it kind of looks bad. They're all kind of getting on their knees. I'm not sure exactly. The extent doesn't look good, though. Noah Sewell. All right. This looks like it's going to be a good commercial. All right. Here we go. How did the Commanders score? They went right down there and did it. You know what I mean?
Passing touchdown in the end zone. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I forget who, but yeah, it was a passing touchdown. 21-14 over at the Falcons game. There we go. Jesse said, I wish I owned a brewery, but we're not brewers. My family is Germany, is milking cows near Kassel, Germany. There you go. We got a lot of cow milking over here in Wisconsin as well. You know what I mean? If the Badgers get 10 or more points against Ohio State, that would be a shock. Yeah, dude, the Badgers are about to get just rocked. You know what I mean? I probably won't do a watch party for that game. I think I might do some watch parties like even like next season for like Badger games and Brewer games, maybe even some Bucks games. You know, when football season's not happening. I like to watch parties, so we're probably gonna test out a lot of watch parties. But football's always gonna come first. Packers are always gonna come first. Here we go. Philly ball. It says back to that double play in the bases loaded Brewers game. The center fielder tipped the ball to himself. No runners left. Center fielder throws home, force out. Catchers runs to third base for the 2-0. Dude, there you go. Breaking it down, you know what I mean? Making me read really good, too. They want to screw that up. A lot of pressure on me. What are we trying again? I'm not sure what we're trying again, but I don't think it's successful so far. Just said, it was a great day for me yesterday. Rodgers team won, and Devontae Adams team won, and Packers team won. And I'm winning in both of my leagues for the Dynasty. Dude, you know what I mean? You are just living it up over here. Let's give it a little round of applause. You know what I mean? We got to give it a round of applause. I didn't do good. This is my worst week in fantasy. Football, that is. Here we go. Jay says, umpires are horrible for the Brewers game. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Like the baseball umpires, that's kind of throws me off about the sport. Is they're so soft. Like someone like says something and then like they'll throw them out of the game. Can you imagine that? Like in NFL, like someone arguing with a ref about a call and they're just like, "Get out of here!" Thinking the coaches argue a call and they're like, "Get out of here!" Everyone's getting kicked out. I think that the umpires seem very, very soft in baseball. I don't know why baseball like allows that. I know that baseball is a very historic game, goes back to a lot of stuff, but like. I don't think umpires should be able to throw people out unless it's like egregious, like, you know, there's a fight and then, you know, the obvious stuff, but not just like, you know, arguing a play. I don't know. Sometimes I think that people get kicked out of games on purpose. They're like, you know, I don't want to do this no more. I'm just going to go up here and start throwing dirt on the ump's shoes and like start screaming at this guy. And then sometimes that they're probably, because you can't hear what they're saying, he's probably like, just throw me out. Just throw me out, ref! I want to go look at my phone. But here you go, middle of the 5th inning now, Philly boy says. And we are at 13-7 here in this ball game. 4:58 to go. Coming out of commercial here. It's 2nd down and 3. Jaden Daniels going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. They're at about the 38-yard line. They're going to run this thing up the middle. That's going to be a first down for the Washington Commanders. And they desperately need to get something going over here. Atlanta Braves manager was ejected 162 times. Bro missed a full season from ejection. You know, he still gets paid, though. That's why I don't get about baseball. We're going to talk a lot about baseball tomorrow night because we're a lot of time in between plays and stuff. I'm going to learn some stuff. So everyone, come hammer the chat, especially if you're a big baseball fan. Come hang out tomorrow night. Brewers watch party, and we're going to teach me some stuff. I know the general rules of baseball, obviously. I'm not an idiot, but just not all the stuff. Here we go. We're going to have a run right side by Washington. He hands this thing off. That's going to be another first down for the Washington Commanders. But yeah, it's going to be a fun stream. You know what I mean? I remember, dude, helping my sons. My kids were like in little league, and I knew the coaches a little bit. I really didn't know them until like my kids were in the league. But like I remember them asking me like to help them a little bit. Like, hey, you're over here. Throw up some hit some pop flies for the kids, and I just gotta tap hit the bat, knock the balls in the outfield. I kept missing the ball. The kid's like, he's like, no, dude. Then I started throwing it, but I threw it like way off, and the kids are diving for it. They're like, someone's gonna get hurt. We're gonna have a run over here while I washed and hands it off, and that's gonna be a 2-yard gain. But yeah, every time they asked me to help baseball practice for the kids, like little league stuff, it was always horrible. Bad things happened. Kids almost got hurt, diving for balls. Like, this is not supposed to be what this is for. One time it was like the third graders. They're like, hey, have the kids hit this plastic ball into the fence. Dude, we had kids climbing the fences and stuff. They're all doing stuff out of control. Like, the coaches are yelling, hey, Ramage, control the kids. I was like, dude, my kid ain't doing it. Why? I don't know how to control other people's kids. You know what I mean? I ain't a teacher. Here we go. 2nd down and 8. 2:58 to go in the second quarter. Here we go. Play action. Daniel's looking to throw. Now he's going to be rolling right a little bit, looking downfield. Now he's going to try to scramble, and he's not going to get much, but he's going to get past.
You get nothing.
But I think he might have got something, but a half a yard. You know what I mean? Just so he can call it, say it's not a sack. But here we go. Joni will be there. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. And I think next year I'm going to do a lot more. Hopefully this works out and it's good. I think I'm going to watch the Brewers a lot more. Because I've always been like a Brewer fan. Just baseball just isn't really as my sport. I've been to probably as many Brewer games almost as Packer games. I've been to maybe not quite as much. I got to slide down the Bernie slide, you know what I mean? I used to be a Brewers ambassador. Maybe I'll do that again. Jaden Daniels, first down, quick throw up the middle over here. No, but that year that I was a a Brewers ambassador, that you can just sign up, people who do social media stuff, and I did. And I went to some games. They gave me some sweet tickets. But I got to slide down the Bernie slide. That was like right before that dude slid down that got hurt, that reporter. It was like 2 weeks later he got hurt. I was like, man, I wish I would have got hurt. You know what I mean?
That's pretty cool. Hey, my mom also almost got the job as the organist at County Stadium years ago, way back in the early 80s, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up right there. But yeah, that burning slide thing was cool because I was like all alone. Like, hey, go to the Brewers Stadium, go slide down the slide, make some content, whatever, show some love for the Brewers. And I was like, all right. But I was alone. I couldn't get no one to go with me. And then to drive to Milwaukee like on a Tuesday afternoon or whatever, you know what I mean? So I went there and met the people. They were all like really cool. And they're like, hey, go up there. And like I got to meet Bernie Brewer. And it was just so weird because I was alone. I didn't have no friends with me or whatever. But the people there were like taking videos of me. And I was like, it was like a weird thing, but it was cool going down the slide. It was cool to see Bernie Brewer, and he won't talk. I try to talk to him, like just like, hey, what's up? How's it going today? He's just like,
did he try to hug you?
I tried to hug him. He was like, all right, you know what I mean? Like he didn't talk. They're not allowed to talk, but when you try to hug him, he's like, all right, come on, bro. No, it was cool. But end of the 5th inning over here, as we ramble on. I want to get to some of this chat. What's up, Erica? It's the 5th inning, and there's still no score in the Brewers game. The Bills and Falcons game is 21-14. Atlantis on. I think Atlanta. You know what I mean? I know what you mean there, Erica. But yeah, thanks for the update. Appreciate people throwing the updates in there.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Was it pretty high up? We were talking about like that when you're on top of that slide, like if you look down like the right angles, it's like you could just tell, like if I fell from here, bad things are happening to me and anyone down there. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a cool view up there. I think that'd be a very cool job being Bernie the Brewer over there. He's got a nice little setup, and in the back of that, where that is, there's like a little closet like where he sits, which they kind of show, I think, a little bit. I've seen on games on the broadcast or whatever. There's like a little box in there, and like everyone else, like if you go down the slide, you have to have like a sack. Like everyone down like big slides, like amusement parks or whatever, like Bay Beach and Green Bay, and you like sit in these big like potato sacks and you slide down. But Bernie the Brewer doesn't need a sack because he's all fur. You know what I mean? He's like in a uniform. But if you try to go down there without that, they're like, dude, you're going to be tumbling and rumbling. You know what I mean? It's not going to go well for you. But yeah, so everyone else has to go down in a sack. But it was pretty cool. But shout out to the Brewers. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Brewers. Yeah, I'm scared. I was actually afraid of heights. Like when I was a kid, I remember I used to be like really scared of heights. We're at the 2-minute warning here. Coming out of the 2-minute warning, actually, I think it just yapped all the way through it. But friend's dad hung me over a ledge. That kind of cured that. But we're going to have a pass left side by Washington. They're not even going to get back to line of scrimmage. It's 153 to go.
He's on his back.
But here we go. Let's dial it in here. We're at the end of the first half here. 1:45 to go. We got 2 timeouts by Washington, 3 timeouts by the Bears. 2nd down and 12. Washington Commanders. Let's see if they can command themselves down the field for a lead over here. They don't have far to go, but they're about 37 yards to the end zone. Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. He's back to throw. He's looking completed. Not far enough, though, bro. That was 2nd and 12. Let's throw it 2 yards. Like, what are we doing, bro? 3rd down here. I don't like that. What we got here? I'm scared of clowns. I don't get the whole scared of clowns thing. Like, if I'm walking on the street and, like, a clown jumps out around the corner with, like, a big sword or something, like, I'm scared of that clown. But I'm not, like, scared of clowns in general. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? But, you know, like, some creepy clown, like those videos, they're like, pulling, like, one of those big sledgehammer things on that clown. That clown, I'm scared of. I'm going to run from that clown. But a regular clown, I'm at a birthday party, that clown doesn't bother me. It's the one that's trying to murder you, you know what I mean? Like in the movies. That's the one you got to worry about. But here we go. 3rd down and 9, Washington. We got Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. Empty back for these back to throw. He's going to have pressure. Gets rid of it right side. He's going to try to make someone miss. Not a lot there, and there's not going to be enough there. What are we doing, Washington? Are you playing scared? What's going on? Throw the ball downfield. There's a little screen pass. Now it's 4th and 7. They're going to kick a field goal, and that's the whole thing. They're like, let's make sure we get some points here. That's soft. That's soft play calling right there. All right, let's see what Jesse says. Bro, I was in this horrible place in northeastern Baghdad. I was never more afraid for my life than getting a ride to the airport in a Black Hawk. Looking down at the ground, I was holding my seatbelt like it was the last beer. Yeah, that's a whole different situation. That's a reason to be scared of heights. You know what I mean? That would be a worry.
And I'm assuming Jesse was in the service, so thank you for your service too, Jesse.
I assume he was just out there just hitchhiking his way through around the earth. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think he was vacationing there.
Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to anyone who served. You know what I mean? 2nd quarter, 1:14 to go in this half. All right, here we go. Stacy says, I was in Atlantic City with a friend going down the escalator in Trump Casino, and a tile fell from ceiling and hit my friend on the head, and he fell halfway down the escalator. Oh, my goodness. Was there a big check involved with that? That's horrible. Here we go. That's going to be a missed field goal. Oh, my God, Washington. What a failure. What a failure that was. The whole challenge, this was a bad coached game so far. For Washington.
Get nothing.
Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine the bad coaching? I know a lot of Packer fans ain't always all jacked up about Matt LaFleur, but dude, this is horrendous right here. This is horrendous. So what else are we gonna? Everyone's just kind of sharing right here. Let's get after it. I was scared of the John Wayne Gacy type clown. Oh yeah, that clown. You're supposed to be. People say that they'll be like they're like scared of stuff, and it's like something like, you know, something that you're supposed to be scared. Like, I'm afraid of snakes. Well, yeah, you're supposed to be afraid of snakes. You know what I mean? Here we go. Caleb Williams going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. 1st and 10. They are back to throw. He's going to throw it deep. They're going to try to make something happen before half. Incomplete on the sideline.
You get nothing.
You get nothing right there. And that's usually what happens when you let Caleb Williams throw the football. We got ourselves a home run. Is that what's happening right here? Freddie Freeman homer. What? Hang on, here we go. Caleb Williams going to be in shotgun. I got to pay attention over here, but we're going to get back to this program here in a second and the chat. Caleb Williams back to throw, looking. He's looking left side. That's going to be completed. He goes down inbounds. The Bears have 1 timeout remaining. They're trying to hurry up here. They're inside a minute, 55 seconds. It's 3rd down, 53. They can't really spike the ball in this situation. I mean, they got enough time anyways. They don't need to. Plus, they have that timeout. Caleb Williams is trying to call a play. They're still in the huddle. 45 seconds, 44. Let's see the clock management on this team right here. Only team with 0 points allowed in final 2 minutes of first half, the Commanders this season. And they got 35 seconds. They're down to 34. Caleb Williams back to throw. They got pressure to get after him, and he escapes the sack. He's running left. He's not going to be able to get a good throw off or any throw off. Gets jolted out of bounds, and a good defense by the Washington Commanders. And the clock continues to tick. 22 seconds, 21, and it's 4th down. So here you go. So they get Caleb Williams pressure, and they make him go to his left. Obviously he's a right-handed throw. That's going to make it harder. And they stay with the pressure. He did all he could to kind of stay in play, but wasn't going to be enough. Here we go. So the Dodgers take the lead over here. I'm saying let's go Brewers, but I'm not gonna silence anyone. You know what I mean? In the chat. But so the Dodgers take a 1-0 lead. 24 seconds left in the first half of the Bears-Washington game. 4th down and 12. Yes, definitely a big check, but right off the top, they took $50,000 because he owed a big-time back child support. That ain't good. You're over here spilling some tea over here, Stacy. Oh, that sucks, though. You know what I mean? That sucks. Caleb could play on the head. He was in bounds when he got hit. That was nowhere near a roughing. All right, here we go. 25 seconds to go. They add a little time here. It's 4th and 12, and they're going to have ourselves a punting situation. Are they going to go for the block over here? And here comes the punt. And that's going to be, all right, line drive. And it's going to go out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Good punt. That was a good punt by the Chicago Bears. So here we go, 13-7. Bears over the Commanders, kind of edging our way towards the end of the first half over here. The Dodgers are up 1-0 over the Brewers. Game 1, I believe that's the 5th inning, or it might be the 6th inning now. Ooh, excuse me.
Correct. We're in the top of the 6th.
Top of the 6th inning over there by the Brewers. And come hang out tomorrow night. We're going to have a full Brewers watch party tomorrow night. Game 2. Talking all things baseball, all things Brewers. Obviously, if you have Packers questions, during the stream, we'll obviously talk about that. But we're going to have ourselves a kneel down here. They're going to send this thing to halftime. So come hang out tomorrow night. I got something in my eye over here, dude. I'm injured. So there we go. Caleb Williams goes off the field. He always looks sad, you know what I mean? Brisker, dude. I can't stand that dude. That dude's the most yappity-yappitest, non-playing making dude ever. Anyways. Let's see.
We're waiting.
Stacy's story sounds like something I've seen on Dr. Phil. Yeah, she just started letting it out, you know what I mean? Shout out to Stacy over here. Dodgers payroll $350 million. Brewers payroll $122 million. Dude, they got to win this thing, though. They got to win it. Who gets ball after half? Who am I thinking about here? I think the Bears had the ball to start this game, didn't they? I think so.
I think the Bears got it to start, so I think that Washington
I think
has it. Yeah.
Get it. We'll find out over here. We're going to step away here for halftime. We shall return. And go Brew Crew. They're down 1-0 right here. Bears up 13-7. Hopefully the Commanders get the ball to start the half. We're going to find out. We're going to get to one last comment, though, before we walk away here. Matt, did you see Don Beebe is making a movie about his life? It's called Run for Glory. I did not see that, but shout out to Don Beebe. He should come on my podcast. Tell him. Hit him up. Say, go on the Matt Ramage show. Here we go. The receiving team will get the ball first, says Philly boy. All right, shout out to Eric. Shout out to everyone. We'll be right back. You know what I mean? It's halftime.
That's right. I don't have a name there, eh? So you can help name me. And if you do, you'll win a nice prize like a nice cozy t-shirt that you could wear, showing that you're the one and only that gave me a name. And maybe we could go ice fishing and harvest the bluegills together, and maybe pop down a few barley pops, eh? That would be swell. Enter until October 19th there. The winner will be announced the first week of November. Good luck all.
Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolay Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolay. It's Nicolay. Nicolay Law. Billboard, baby.
The Ultimate fan would know that the Packers played their first ever road game in Ishpeming, Michigan.
An Ultimate fan would know that Coach LaFleur was the 15th head coach and that he won 7 out of his first 8 games.
If anyone should decide who the Ultimate Packers fan is, I should make that call.
Coach LaFleur?
Could you make the cut and become the Quick Trip Ultimate Packers fan presented by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar?
One lucky fan will win a prize pack that includes 50 grand and 2 tickets to every Packers home and away game next season. Full rules at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
All right, we are back. We were at halftime, 13-7 ball game. Dodgers are up 1-0. Kind of threw this game on since it's halftime. They got bases first and second. Got someone on base over here. What is up, Hype TV in the building? How we doing over here? We're at halftime over here at Monday Night Football, so throw on this baseball game, see what's popping off over here. Dodgers are up to bat. They got 2 people on base over here. We're going to be live tomorrow night for the Brewers game, for the whole game. It's going to be a Brewers watch party. Very first ever Brewers watch party on my channel. And here comes that pitch. It's a little bit low. I don't think I should be calling any of that. But Branch appealing his 1-game suspension. He's lucky that's all he got. Yeah, dude, I don't know how you can appeal that. Just straight up sucker punch, dude. You know what I mean? We got 2 outs right here. 2 people on base. Top of the 6th. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be low. 1-2 is the count. That's so funny. I've never even thought about doing a watch party for a baseball game. So tomorrow night should be interesting because I'm going to get weird with it. But here comes the pitch. Oh, that's going to be a foul ball over here. Let me know, Vinny, when that game comes out of halftime. I'll switch back over there.
I will let you know. I'm ahead of you, so I'll let you know.
There we go. Come on, Brewers. Let's get some right here.
I'm kind of enjoying your Howard Cosell when you're like, the smell of the pine top.
We got something going on here. That was a low pitch. Let's go, Mr. Brute Crew. You know what I mean? Did the Titans fire Callahan today? I didn't see that.
That is true. That is confirmed, yes.
Yeah, I always make fun of the Titans because they're like the who cares team in the league. I'm not sure anyone it's like anyone's top rival, is it? I'm not really sure. Anyways, we're at commercial over here for the Brewer game too. But yeah, come hang out tomorrow night. Brewers live watch party. Obviously, this is a Monday Night Football watch party, but we're keeping a good eye. You know what I mean? My good eye over there on the Brewer game. So keep you up to date on that as well. But hopefully the Brewers can get something going here. Down 1-0 right now.
And in the American League Championship, it looks like the Mariners won again, 10-3. They're up 2-0 over the Blue Jays.
Yeah, they had a big lead over there when I was looking at it earlier. But yeah, there we go. When does the basketball season start? When do they start doing that?
It should be starting up very shortly because remember the preseason's only like 3 or 4 games. Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah. So yeah, maybe we'll even do a Bucks live watch party sometime. I'd like to start doing more like Wisconsin sports, test some stuff out. Maybe not do a bunch of it, but I think it's cool to try. I like to watch parties, so maybe try some other stuff. Obviously, football is going to be the number one. But here we go. $2 Hop Television Brew Crew. Let's get buzzed in. Hop Television in the building. I appreciate that. $2, baby. Every dollar counts going towards my beer budget. You know what I mean? Every dollar counts. We don't miss one of them. I appreciate you. NHL is firing back up NBA in a week. Dude, I might even do some NHL stuff. You know, Vince is over here like, whoa, I didn't sign up for all this. No, but if I do this stuff and I start liking it and start doing a bunch of watch parties, you don't got to be involved in every one of them, Vince. You got a life out of this, too.
I remember when I used to sleep.
He's like, dude, you got to get that OT. You pay me time and a half. It's going to be a sticker plus a shirt.
Hey, and real quick, I want to double check something. It sounds like your mic is hot again for some reason. Like it's really hot.
I wonder if this plug over here.
Yeah, because I'm getting a little distortion on the feed.
What do you guys hear on your end? Let me know. How does it sound? I can go in here. Check the audio over here. See, it seems normal. Echo cancellation, not recommended while using headphones. I'm not using headphones. That's on. Background noise reduction. Should I have that on? I don't know.
That might help if you forget to turn the mic on mute and take a potty break, you know?
I turned it on. Let me know if that sounds any different. I wonder if the TV is kind of picking up too. Let me know how that sounds. Joni said it's fine on her end.
Yeah, really weird. Unless it's just my headphones. I don't know.
Could be your headphones,
maybe.
Dude.
Could be.
We have to give you a raise, get you some new ones. So where are we at on that football game? They got to be coming back pretty quick, huh?
We're still at commercial right now. It says second half starts in about 2 minutes.
There we go. So let's check out what we got over here. We have obviously 0 outs, bottom of the 6th. The count is 1-2. One thing I'll have to get for tomorrow is like the lineup and stuff, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not real familiar with the Brewers team. Like I say, I would like to say to use the word like fair weather Brewer fan. I don't root for anyone else, but I'm not always like watching Brewers. It's hard to keep up with the Brewers. But I'm gonna try to keep up with them more. And I know people are gonna say, "Well, look now that they're in the playoffs," but I'm gonna try to watch the Bucks too, and it's the Badgers as well. Try to keep up. The Badgers are tough because I work on Saturdays. That's why I never fully got into the Badgers. I support them. I watch them like when I see them on, but it's not like what are you gonna do? I work on Saturdays. That's why the job I have now, I have it because I have Sundays off. That's why I chose the job so I could not miss Packer games. But here we go.
Yeah, Badger games, if we covered them, it's just so depressing this season.
Oh, I know, especially this season. Yeah. But I do want to test out some other stuff. Badger game would be tough. I'd have to get, before we start doing like Badger games, I'd have to get really familiar with the team because like I'm out of the loop on college and whatnot. But something happened over here. Is that a strikeout? Anyways.
Okay, they're starting to come back from commercial
All right, so we're
now.
going to get out of this thing. So we have 2 outs over here. Game 1, bottom of the 6th, but we're going to bust back over here. We got Monday Night Football. I wish I could have both those on the same screen instead of having all 4 games. But maybe later on, like the 4th quarter, they'll be down to 2 games, and we'll figure this thing out. But here we go. Hype Television, I've been to about 60 Badger games. Fire Fickle. There we go. And there we go. $2 donation. There we go, baby. Hype Television in the building. You know, I mean, he has words to speak. Right? 60 Badger. Show you, dude. You're getting after it over there. Here we go. Bunt, B-U-N-T, in perfect cursive. Got any more brain busters? I love that line. Got any more brain busters? All right, here we go. Troy Aikman's yapping about something. I didn't even realize Troy Aikman was doing this game. I haven't really been paying attention to commentators all that much. But here we go. Have the kickoff by the Chicago Bears. The Commanders going to return this from about the 5-yard line. He's at the 10, 15, 20. He's at the 25. Oh, I think he's got a little bit of hold there. He's at the 25. He's at the 35. Now he's down to the 40-yard line is where they're going to start this thing. Nice little return. That's what you want coming out of halftime, you know, coming out of that locker room. Like, let's set the tone. Like, hey, we're all going to come after it. Let's see what Ben Johnson has to say right here. Chicago has 6.1 yards of rush tonight. Dude, stop throwing the ball if you want to win. Ben Johnson's an idiot. Top of the 7th coming up over here.
Yet to reflect the championship caliber team.
Do it again. Do it again.
I think our practice habits are yet to reflect the championship caliber team.
Screw Ben Johnson. Here we go. Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. It's first down and 10. He's back to throw from the 40. That's going to be completed. Nice little quick slant, but a 9-yard play right there. I like how the Bears are clapping. It's not a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, though, dude. That's not what you want to do on first down. It's 2nd down and 1 over here. Yeah, he's like, how he rallies if the ball's caught. How about don't let the ball get caught? How about that? 14:26 to go in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. Jane Daniels are going to be in a little pistol. He's got a man in motion. He's going to hand this thing off up the middle. He jukes. He makes a dude miss. Big time play. 2nd down and 1. And now it's going to be first down. Here we go. The Washington Commanders got a little something going. Let's get after it. 14:08 to go in the 3rd quarter. Jukerson. You know what I mean? That's what we call him, Jukerson. Anyone who can juke like that, he hit that little L7 button, you know what I mean? No, that's not an L7 button. It's an L7 weenie. I didn't know what that meant for a long time. Even like watching Sandlot, I was like, but then someone told me, like, oh, I get it, square. First down and 10. Here we go. Jaden Daniels back to throw. Quick pass, left side, incomplete. Good coverage by the Bears. Might have got there early, but pretty close.
Oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that.
Snell is humbling the Brewers. Go Dodgers. The Brewers are going to win this thing right here. You know what I mean? 2nd down and 10. Come on, Washington. Jaden Daniels is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's going to hand this thing off. No play action. He's back to throw. He's got time. Running out of time. Pressure's there. But now he's going to run. Can he outrun them all for the first down? And he can. Oh, my goodness. Jaden Daniels, you are a freak. That was such a beautiful scamper. The pocket collapsing. Escaped. Had someone on him at all times. But was able to outrun everyone for the first down. Daniel is loose. Is absolutely correct. Dude, that was a nice scamper, dude. That linebacker didn't have a chance. He was right there, but Daniel's like, let me just scoot on past you one time real quick.
That boy's good.
1st and 10 over here. Jaden Daniels going to hand this thing off, and that's going to be right up the middle for about 3 yards. Not a ton there. 12:46 to go in the third quarter. Where we at? Second down. '86 scrambles, 664 yards, 35 first time, almost in NFL since 2024. That's pretty impressive right there. Second down and 6. Here we go. Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. They got about 26 yards to go to the end zone. All right, he's back to throw. He's going to have pressure. He's dancing around. Throws it right. I think he just got rid of that thing. And he did. They're looking to talk about maybe throwing an intentional grounding flag. Yeah, intentional grounding over here. Let's see what he's got going on. He should have, he should have thrown it at his feet. He could have thrown it a little closer to him. He had a guy there and just yeeted it way over his head. But anyways. What is this about? Let's check it out. Go Cats. Love my Florida Panthers. They come second to my Packers. There you go. 12:07 to go in the third quarter. It's third down and 16. Come on, Washington. What do you got in third down and 16 playbook right there? Don't do no screen. You know they're going to do a screen right here. I guarantee they do a screen. Who wants a bet right here? Let's make a bet. Someone in the chat. Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. Third down and 16. He's back to throw. He's looking. He's got time. No, it's not a screen, but it's incomplete.
You get nothing.
And it was like a 4-yard pass, but incomplete. That's fourth and 16. It's stupid. But even if he didn't drop it, just like not. I mean, what was he gonna do with that in 3rd and 16?
No.
You know what I mean? He was gonna get like 7 yards on that. I know, right? He put that flag down like he didn't want no one to see it. When he threw that flag, he just like dropped it. He's like, "Whoopsie, whoopsie." 4th and 16. Here comes the field goal attempt. 53-yard attempt. It is up. It's gonna be good. I didn't even realize that they were close enough for a field goal. I was expecting a punt over there, but so I wasn't ready for that graphic either. But here we go. So now we have ourselves a 13-10 ball game. All right. I can rock with that. 13-10 ball game. Look at that Monday Night Football. They're showing the old city and whatnot. 1 month, I'm going to New York City. I know that because my buddy Kevin, who I'm going with, texted me today. 1 month. Like, he's counting it down. You know what I mean? All right, we're going to step away here for just a few minutes. We're at commercial. We'll be right back after these messages.
This is the last bag of chips.
I'd fight my own grandmother for just one.
Hey, it's chips and soda.
I'll go tell Coffee and Donuts.
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful, I just mopped there. Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
All righty, we are back 13-10. We have ourselves a 3-point ball game. The Dodgers are up 1-0 on the Milwaukee Brewers. Do we have an update over there? Oh, we do. Philly Boy says mid-7th, Cheerio will lead off. So there we go. Anything else to add there, Vinny Boy?
Yeah, it's Churio, Yelich, and then Contreras.
There we go. Thanks for rocking with me tonight. We have 369 folks watching live right now. And a lot of people are watching the Brewers while watching me talk about the Bears game. So I appreciate that. Come hang out tomorrow night. All Brewers live stream. It's going to be exciting. I'm excited about it. First time doing a Brewers game. I'm going to say it might be the first of many. Who knows? And here comes the kickoff for the Washington Commanders. They're going to about the 3-yard line. We're going to have a return here to 10, 15, 20, to 25. And he's going to get hit down about the 28-yard line. There's a flag on the play. They're jumping back up, running down the field. And that Falcons game is 21-14, 5:30 to go. Falcons over the Bills in that one. Let's see what the flag is, though. You know what I mean? During the return, illegal block to the back. So it's going to be first down. Dominique Robinson. 11:54 to go in the third quarter. That's a weird high school field right there.
Hello, Matt Ramage.
What's up?
Yes, Mike Ditka here.
Yeah, we don't see it, though.
You don't... Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Oh, my. This didn't work out, did it? Hang on.
All right, what's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? How we doing? We're over here. We're over here in the third quarter, 11:48 to go. What are you thinking about your Chicago Bears?
I love it, but I don't know about your producer.
Yeah, I don't know. The producer, he'd be slacking a little bit, you know. But he got you on the show. All right, we're going to be at look, Caleb Williams over here. Watch this play, Mike. Second down and 10. Caleb Williams back to throw. He's going to hit a screen pass over here. Not a lot there. It's going to be back about a 1 yard on that gain.
So you
Mike,
can't
what are you
see
thinking
me.
about Caleb Williams?
Well, I think if he would have been in 1985, it would have been a lot better.
He might not have been that good in 1985. Here we go.
You can't see me, can you?
I can see you.
You can see me. Yeah, I'm smiling for you. You know, I'm doing you a favor coming on this weird Packers show you got.
Worked a lot better in rehearsal there, Mike.
It worked a lot better in rehearsal.
No, but Mike, let me ask you, the NFC North right now, what are you thinking? The Green Bay Packers? Probably your favorite team, you know what I mean?
Are you trying to tease me? You
Caleb Williams
realize...
going to be under center right here, Mike. They're in an I formation. They're going to run this thing left side, and they're going to get about a 5, 6, 7, 8 yard gain. And that's second down over here, Mike. You think the Bears have what it takes to get to third place in the division this season?
Well, if they start using the playbook I had in 1985, then they...
Let me ask you this then, Mike. How come you didn't run the ball with Walter Payton? Why didn't you let Walter Payton get a touchdown in the Super Bowl? You ran it with the refrigerator Perry. Why didn't you do that? Walter Payton, one of the greats, and you just kind of disrespect him there. What's going on with that?
Well, we thought we were coming back in 86. And it didn't work out that way.
All right, so Caleb Williams gets a toss over here right side, and they're going to be first down to about the 48-yard line over here.
Yeah, it's about time your producer did some graphic while I'm sitting here.
Do some stuff over here.
Yeah. You know, I'm so tough, Ramage, that I don't even blink.
You know what I mean? Hey, blinking's overrated. You know what I mean? You don't got to blink.
It is.
It's,
so like I said, I'm doing you a favor coming on your weird Packers show.
First of all, you ain't doing me a favor because this isn't a bear-friendly show. Hey, have you heard that? Have you?
Yeah.
Like, we got a play coming over here. First down.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, pay attention to the Bears.
Caleb Williams going to be play action, looking to throw, and he's throwing it down the field, middle of the right side. That's going to be completed, and we're going to the 20-yard line. He's going to get ran out of bounds about the 15. Big-time play for Chicago right there.
Do you see the luck I bring the Bears when I'm on?
You know what I mean? I do. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. If it keeps going, we might have to.
Hey, where's the chat? Where are your chat guys now?
Yeah, they Phil says,
huh? Oh, that's that Philly guy, isn't it? That Minnesota. You know, we used to beat up on Minnesota people all the time.
You know what I mean? Here we go, 9:37 to go in the third quarter. Caleb Williams going to toss this thing. They're going to run this thing right up the middle. He's going to bounce it right side to about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to score here, Matt. You know that because the Bears, they're using some 85 tricks that I taught them.
Nah, they ain't using none of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you like my teeth? I had them redone just like an 85.
You had them redone. You know what I mean? That's what... So how do you keep that 1985 vibe going? Like, do you still have like a boom box? Like you're an anti-cell phone? You're just living in that 1985? Is that what's going on? Caleb Williams in the toss it. Oh, it's almost intercepted. Ball was tipped in the air. It could have been. But yeah, so how do you keep the 85 thing going?
First off, that tip ball, fake news. But no, see, I work out all the time to the Super Bowl shuffle song. You wouldn't believe the RPMs that it gets your heart rate going and makes you feel good.
That was a horrible throw by Caleb Williams. Do you think Caleb Williams is a good quarterback?
I plead the fifth on that. Now, if his last name
Who's
was
the greatest
McMahon,
Chicago Bears quarterback of all time there, Mike Ditka?
Well, you know I like Jimmy McMahon.
Yeah, and Jimmy McMahon, you know what? Hang on, let's get this play here at 11-yard line. Caleb Williams back to throw. He's throwing towards the end zone. It's a little fade, and that's going to be a flag on the play. It looks like it's a... They're not going to give him the touchdown. That's a flag.
Yeah. See,
illegal formation on the Bears. That's cheating.
Oh, that's just politics. They're against the Bears all the time. This was 85. It would be 82-0 right now.
985, dude. How come the Bears didn't win more? You know what I mean? Like you guys were talking about the 85 Bears, how good that Bears team was, but you didn't one season of good and then suck for like the rest of the
No. We never sucked. We were so good that the NFL said, no, you got to let the other teams win. You can't be great all the time.
You guys kind of just fell off right there. Then you coached the Saints for a while. You were very upset there. It didn't seem very happy at all.
You wouldn't be happy either if you had to coach the Saints.
Caleb Williams is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got time in the pocket. It's going to be run out eventually, and it does, and he's going down for the sack. Caleb Williams, big-time sack, and the Bears, who thought they were doing something on 3rd and 11, now it's 4th down. They're going to be forced to kick a field goal because that's what the Bears do. Hang on. Hey, Mr. Producer, you still there?
Yeah, he's here.
I want to ask you, Mike, what's your favorite song?
I told you, the Super Bowl Shuffle.
I'm going to show you my favorite song.
Oh, you want to know? You're going to see my mouth do some freaky things here, so hang on a second.
Play my favorite song.
Okay,
Let them know what my favorite song is.
My mouth's going to do some freaky things because I have to look down. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
The Bears still suck.
Oh!
The Bears is good.
My ears are burning. My ears are burning.
Really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
Ah! You're making me disappear. Ah!
So there we go. Thank you to Mike Ditka for showing up over here on the stream. All right, we're at commercial over here. Let's wrap this thing up. We're gonna go to commercial, and big shout out to Mike Ditka showing up on the stream. You know what I mean? Bears still suck.
Hey man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful, I just mopped there. Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere. Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
This one, Grandpa.
What are you drawing?
I draw me walking a dog if I had a dog.
Where's my donut?
I have no idea.
I like your drawings.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we are back 16-10 ball game. And who says the Manning cast is the only one that can have guests, you know? Big shout out to Mike Ditka showing up on the Matt Ramage show. Come hang out with me for a little bit. Let's scroll up here all right. We're back at this game over here.
That went so better in rehearsal.
Hey Ditka, how'd you like McMahon's second Super Bowl ring, the one with the real team? You know what I mean? We should have asked him that next time.
That's good. Yes.
Next time we'll get to him. Here we go. Shout out to Vinny putting that together over here, but that was a ridiculous catch right here. But here we go. Oh yeah, that was a penalty, but yeah, that was ridiculous right there. But look at that hair. I wish I had hair like that, you know what I mean? 16-10, 8:05 to go in the third quarter.
I think he's trying to get the new Head and Shoulders
Son
sponsorship. Yeah.
My son has cool hair. It's all poofy, whatever. I don't. I'm just lucky I got hair. Here we go. 6-yard line. We're going to have a return. 20, 25. He's going to be at the 30. He's still moving. Now he's cutting it across left side. I think we're going to have a flag there, but it's going to be a 40-yard line to a 45-yard line. And I kind of seen that flag. I think I seen some holding going on over there. But they're heading to the 8th over here. I think now we're in the 8th probably for that Brewers game. Forgot to throw his comment up there. Dodgers up 1-0. Need the Brewers to make some stuff happen over here.
Yeah, there's one out in the top of the 8th at the moment right now.
Illegal side was an illegal block. Kind of missed it because Vinny was yapping.
Sorry, I think it was too many Bears on the field. I think it was just the call.
We're inside 8 minutes to go in this quarter. Oh yeah, that was just one of those side blocks that they don't like when they're not looking. First down and 10 over here. It's 21-14 in the Falcons over the Bills. 1:52 to go in the fourth quarter there. Falcons are in the red zone. So I don't know. Bills might drop one right here. Here we go. Jaden Dan is going to be in shack, and he's got a man to his left. He's got a man in motion. They're at the 16-yard line. He's going to run this thing up the middle. And he's got a little bit there. He's past the 20-yard line for about a 7 or 8-yard gain over here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Blind side block. That was the word. See? Philly boy always helped me over here. Go, Pack, go. Bears still suck. That's absolutely correct right there. Oh, that stop from Grand Slam was incredible. Yeah, I didn't see that. But, all right, let's see what we got over here. Let's see what Washington got in the old chamber over here. 7:19 to go to third, 2nd and 2. They're going to try to run this thing up the middle again, and he's going to get right to the first down marker. Now he kind of rolls over, so should get it more comfortably over there. More comfortably. Bears fans, be excited if they hang on and win this game. Yeah, dude, I don't know. We're going to see if they can. I have a feeling Washington's going to get after it right here. You know, they're 16-10 up, 6 points. Really letting Washington hang out in this game because they kind of controlled this game for a big chunk of it. But Washington is still in it. This game can get taken away from the Bears mightily easily. We're going to see. So they're going right down the field over here. So now they have, where are they at? The 22-yard line just about. Play action. Daniels looking to throw. He's got time. He's going to start to run. He's scrambling, and he's running right side. He's at the first down. He's at the 40, down the sideline, and a nice little run for Jaden Daniels over here. Let's go. Commanders getting something going over here. Round of applause, you know what I mean?
That boy is good.
Daniels is loose, dude. When he gets going, dude, he can really get after it. This game will not change the one absolute truth in life. You know the one. You know what I mean? The Bears still suck. Here we go. Jaden Daniels. He's going to hand this thing off left side. Not enough blockers for the Mono defenders, and that's going to be a loss, about a yard or two. Not what you want right there. .538 to go in the third quarter. We got a reporter yapping over here. Jaden Daniels tonight, 83 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 38 rushing yards. It's 2nd and 11 here. He's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. They are at the 44-yard line. All right, he's back to throw. It's going to be a quick pass right side, and that's going to be completed, and that's going to be short of the first down, but it's very close. So it's going to be 3rd down and short. About 3rd down, I was thinking about 2. Eight-yard pickup right there on the play. Come on. Let's get it going. So they're going to be about the 47-yard line, about 47 yards to go to the end zone. Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. 4:38 to go in the third quarter. A lot of ball game left right here, you know what I mean? He's back to throw. He's got time. Throws it left side. Incomplete on the fingertips of the receiver. Man, you got to catch that, dude. And that's 4th and 2. That's
get
a big time,
nothing.
a big-time spot right there. And that looks like a good throw. Let's see the replay, but it looked like a good throw on the first watch. And we got 2 outs, guy on 3rd. And also Butterfingers is right, dude. Dude, that's a big spot, too. You cannot have dudes just dropping passes like that on 3rd down right there. Why does it sound like that pigeon is drowning? That's how pigeons sound, dude. I know. I got him right outside the house over here. Jaden Daniels is throwing left side, back shoulder throw. That's going to be completed, and that's going to be a big-time first down on 4th down and 2. Washington goes for it and digs deep, gets a big-time play. Let's go. Third quarter, 4:12 to go, and it's 1st down and 10. Let's check this replay right here. Yeah, there's a natural pick right here. So the defender kind of got, someone got in his way. And they're going to get down to about the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. 35 yards to go to the end zone. They are down 6 points. Jaden Daniels, 13 to 18, 105 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 38 rushing yards. He's going to toss this thing right side out of shotgun, and then he's going to dive forward for about a 1-yard gain. You know what I mean? Not a lot. We got to keep moving those chains, baby. Here we go. Boomers, fastest minute played. The Lombardi, what's going on here? Clip thought Vinny took over the TV. 8 plays, 51 yards, 4:49 to go in the current drive over here. 2nd down and 9. Jaden Daniels is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. You know what I mean? They're in good position right here to go down here and score a touchdown. And he's going to be play action, looking to throw. He's got time, throws it left side. He's got a man wide open, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Washington Commanders. The Bears didn't even pretend to try to cover him. Why would they? McCaffrey gets in. Luke McCaffrey, 33-yard receiving touchdown. If you had him in your fantasy football team, you know what I mean? I don't know why you did, but there he is with a touchdown. Never heard of him in my life, but there we go. 2:56 to go in the third quarter, and the Commanders tie the game 16-16 with the extra point coming up over here. And oh my goodness, there we go. Put 6 on the board right here. We have ourselves a tie ball game. So let's check out how this happened. That was just total just screw up by the Bears. Just no one covered him. They all just stared at him as he ran for the touchdown. And that's gonna be the extra points up. Oh, it's a flag. I was wondering where's the graphic, big bro?
I'm on the ball.
Point. So 24-14 now. Falcons over the Bills. 51 seconds, and the Bills are in the red zone. So, that penalty was declined. The extra point is good. And I missed the graphic. And that was
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
Stay with me.
The Bears still suck.
Pick up the kids.
Really suck.
Yep,
Yes, the Bears still
work it a little bit.
suck.
Oh, all right. Work it, Mr. Bear. You know what I mean? You got to twerk to get the work. You know what I mean? Here we go. Yeehaw! So that was offsides, but declined over here. All right, so let's get some Brewer updates going on over here. Brewers are up to bat, down one swing of the bat. There you go. What we got going on, Vinny? Let me know what's going on in this Brewers game.
It's 1-0 in the bottom of the 8th right now. We got Terang, Vaughn, and Frelick coming up to bat.
There you go. What are your feelings? You know, are you watching this like the score thing on like an iPad? What are you doing over there? How you keeping
Well,
up?
I've actually got it play-by-play on my phone since I'm sharing the screen here, you know, for the scoreboard on this. So I'm just watching it as it comes on the phone right here. But I'm sitting here thinking to myself, boy, they better get going.
Oh yeah,
You know, it ain't looking good. They're kind of cold on the bats right now.
yeah. 1-0 ball game right here. We gotta start swinging some things. You know what I mean?
But-
I don't know what's funny, Stacy, but I appreciate you. You know what I mean?
I think she was laughing about you dancing with the bear. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go, Pat, go is absolutely right. Iowa Joe over here. He said, we don't care about no stinking Brewers. Yeah, we do, Iowa Joe. And why does everyone on YouTube like have different names? Because that's Iowa Joe, but it's not his usual Iowa Joe tag. The same thing was with Ivan. So what's going on with YouTube land? You know what I mean? But here we go. Appreciate you, Iowa Joe. Maybe that's not the Iowa Joe. Maybe that's a different Iowa Joe. How many Joes are in Iowa? You know what I mean? It's like one Joe for every potato field.
You know, someday they'll have a professional team because if you build it, they will come.
Yeah, right? They get potatoes. They don't get championships. But here we go. 16-17 ball game. Oh, did they kick extra point? No, I think it's... Oh, yeah. No, because I was thinking it was the other way. Yeah, 17-16. There you go. Commanders, the good ones are on top. But here we go. They're showing the highlights over here for the Bills game. Oh, that interception right there by the Bills. So the Falcons are going to win that game.
That absolutely kills my picks, but I think everybody picked the Bills, so I don't think it's going to hurt me too much.
Ooh. Nah, probably not.
And I have officially dropped into second place, by the way, now. So
yeah, you dude. All right, The Bears are returning this kick to about the 23-yard line. I think they're acting like this ball came out. Washington's saying it came out. And there's a pile now, and the refs are running in. I don't know if anyone called it dead or not. We're going to see what these refs are saying, but they're digging through the pile here to see who has the ball. If they get it to Washington, that's going to be crazy. No, it's Bears ball. Do you know why Iowa doesn't have a pro team? Because Chicago would want one also. I've heard that joke.
That's still a good one. Good one.
Yeah, that's a classic. You know what I mean? I don't know if I put it on the screen or not. But, there you go. The Bears taking over down by 1 point over here. Yeah, I was looking to see if they had. All right, so here we go. Let's get dialed in over here. All right, so the Bears have I think it was a run over here. I was trying to see if I can get the baseball game. I don't know why. But here we go. Second down over here. What place is Stacy in there, Vinny? I don't know. I haven't really looked at it lately.
She, for the week, I think, was up in first place for the week, but since she started kind of late, she's going to be down overall towards the bottom.
Yeah, you got to crawl your way up. You know what I mean? I was in like 125th place last week, so you might be able to pass me already right away. Second down and 6. Here we go. 17-16 ball game. Caleb Williams going to be under center. They're at the 23-yard line. He's going to hand this thing off. They're going to try to run this right side. Swift makes some dude miss. First down past the 40-yard line. Big time run for the Bears. 2:03 to go in the third quarter.
For those that don't know how to look,
Bears game when the Brewers are in the NLCS. Yeah, tomorrow night we're going to be a watch party for the Brewers. We're keeping an eye on this thing, but I do Monday Night Football every week. So can't stop now. Here we go. First down and 10. Williams is going to be under center. He's going to keep this thing on a little play action. Screen pass left side. Nice little screen pass. They got the first down. He's past the 40 down to about the 33-yard line. And that's what you should be doing if you're the Bears. Don't throw down the field with Caleb Williams. Just let him throw screen passes, and then you'll be in a better spot. Iowa people are good and loyal to their own. So Phil has some feelings about that. You know what I mean? All right, we got the Bills marching down here. You know what I mean? See, everyone, look at that. Phil in Minnesota. I think, is that how he usually looks? I'm not really sure. Maybe he does. YouTube looks different in the comments tonight, though. First down and 10. Here we go. Caleb Williams going to be under center. He's back to throw. He's got time. Now he's going to try to run. He's looking left side, and that's going to be off the fingertips, overthrown. He almost got his receiver murdered. And that's going to be second down and 10. Good job, Caleb. You know what I mean? Good job.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
I don't know. I don't think Caleb Williams is that good of a quarterback, but that's just me. 388 folks watching live across the place right now. I appreciate you. And here we go. So we have ourselves a 17-16 ball game. Bears kind of controlled this whole game, but now the Commanders are on top. Caleb Williams is going to be in shotgun, though. Empty backfield. Now he's got DJ Moore to his left. 42 seconds to go in the third quarter. He's going to be a quick pass right side, a little wide receiver screen, and he's going to get close to the first down marker, about an 8-9 yard gain. Like I say, dude, if you're the Bears, dude, you're stupid if you did do anything but running the ball and screen passes. No throws have been good by Caleb Williams tonight. He's throwing hospital balls. For real, dude. Just let him throw screen passes. Any on Twitch? We have one person watching on Twitch right now. One person watching on Twitch. So who's a Twitch watcher? Say something. You know what I mean? I thought maybe that was it. But here we go. Caleb Williams. Oh, the weird snap. They kind of bobbled that thing. And the Washington ate it up. That's going to be a big loss for Caleb Williams as he gets sacked. He kind of, the ball kind of popped out of his hands. He caught it again, but he couldn't get his composure. I mean, he's not that good to begin with. You know what I mean? Let alone having a bad snap. You know what I mean? Shout out to Philly Boy with the end of the third quarter. You know what that means? The Brewers are down 1-0. The Commanders are up 1 point, 17-16 over the Bears on Monday Night Football. And we're gonna go to commercial break. Oh yeah, hang on. Here comes that Twitch commenter. I appreciate Mr. Twitch. You know what I mean? That's what we call you over here. And Road 95. No, I sincerely appreciate it because you're here all the time, and I really appreciate that. We're gonna go to commercial. We'll be right back. You know what I mean? Go Pack, go.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
The Ultimate fan would know that the Packers played their first ever road game in Ishpeming, Michigan.
An Ultimate fan would know that Coach LaFleur was the 15th head coach and that he won 7 out of his first 8 games.
If anyone should decide who the ultimate Packers fan is, I should make that call.
Coach LaFleur?
Could you make the cut and become the Quick Trip Ultimate Packers fan presented by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar?
One lucky fan will win a prize pack that includes 50 grand and 2 tickets to every Packers home and away game next season. Full rules at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
So here we go. We are at 4th down and 6 coming out of that commercial break, and we are at the top of the 9th in the Brewers Dodgers game over there. So there we go. We got a 1-0 game in that particular game. It's 4th down and 6. We're going to have a 48-yard field goal attempt by the Chicago Bears. They are down 1 point, so let's send all the jinxes and all the win their way. And that's going to be blocked. It's going to be blocked. And Washington blocks the field goal. The Bears are still on 1 point. What a big-time play on special teams. Look at Caleb Williams. He looks so sad.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Let's go. Every time Caleb Williams' face is on TV on the sideline, it's like...
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. They really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
That's a banger right there, dude. Shout out to the Bear, you know what I mean? That was blocked is absolutely correct. You know what I mean? That was beautiful right there. 1st down and 10 over here for Washington Commanders. They're up 1 point, 14:55 to go in the 4th quarter. It's 1st down and 10. They're at the 37-yard line. They're going to run this thing up the middle, and they're going to get to about the 40-yard line before they're stopped. So that's going to be about 2nd down and 8, maybe even 7. That was good, dude. That was good. We're at 391 folks watching live right now. Be sure to hammer that like button. Hammer the comment section, and hammer maybe even share that thing if you're feeling frisky about it. You know what I mean? I'd appreciate it. Let's get to 400 people watching over here. And we got, we remember that? That's how, like, when I very first started doing these streams, that the whole thing was like, shotgun! Here we go. 2nd down and 7 for the Washington Commanders. And he's going to be in shotgun. He's back to throw. Quick pass, middle of the field. It's going to be a 1st down past the 50-yard line. On the other side of the 50, I don't know if I can yell shotgun too much because I think my wife's probably sleeping. She wants to hear me yelling, shotgun! Our bedroom's like right above here. Here we go. So he's going to be rolling right. That's a quick snap over here. We're going to have ourselves about a 3-yard gain. They're trying to get this ball out. But we're going to get to about the 44-yard line. They got about 44 yards to go to the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down and 6. Bears are trash indeed. You know what I mean? Same old Bears. You know, you love to see it. You know what I mean? 4 receptions, 15 yards by Deebo Samuels in this thing. Jaden Daniels, 16 and 21, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns with an interception. It's 2nd down and 6 right here. He's going to be on shaking. And he's going to play action. Looking. Oh, he gets this thing completed. That's going to be a 1st down inside the 30-yard line. And there's a flag on the play. We're going to see what this flag is about. There may be multiple fouls. I was mocking Troy Aikman there, people don't know. So 1 against each team. Not lined up in a neutral zone. So they had someone legally downfield, so those are offset, and nobody cares. So why even throw them? Why even talk about it? You know what I mean?
That was just wishful thinking on my 1st down. I just wanted to see the Bears fans go, no!
Bears box where they call plays is in the basement. You know what I mean? Good old Bears, new coaches, new GM, new players, new quarterback. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Bears still suck. Absolutely correct statement right there. You know what I mean? 2nd down and 6. Daniels is going to be in shotgun. What are they at here? About the 44-yard line. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Throwing it deep right side. He's got his man. That's going to be completed. And that's a big-time play to the 7-yard line. But there's a flag on the play. And hopefully that goes against Chicago right here. It seems like it's gonna. Everyone seems pretty happy over here on the Washington sideline. Besides the coach, I don't think he's ever been happy.
This one is correct.
So that penalty is declined. That's going to be first down. So they're going to be inside the 5-yard line, I believe, right here. Big time play right here. Let's check this route right here. Oh, that was a nice little dig route right there. Came back and then went forward. A little stop and go route.
Little nervous update in the Brewer game. There's one out in the top of the 9th, and the Dodgers have bases loaded.
All right, so that's not looking good for game one. Not looking good for game one over there. Here we go. Daniel's going to hand this thing off out of shotgun. He's going to try to cut this thing. He's going to get about 1 yard on that. That was first down and goal. Now it's going to be second down and goal. So it's not looking good over there in that Brewers game. So the Brewers are going to need a little bit of a miracle, it sounds like, over there. I don't think I've ever got. I used to play a lot of video games of what was that? What's that one? That baseball one. I forget what it's called, but I think the show. And I've never got out of that situation before. Bases loaded, one out. Like that's it's not looking good. Hopefully they can do it. Hopefully they're better than me in video games. Here we go, second and goal. 11:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Daniel's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw. All right, he's got time. Throws it to the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for the Washington Commanders, and they stack onto the lead. And there we go. You let the Washington Commanders stick around, Chicago. Bad things are going to happen. It's 23-16, 11:27 to go in the fourth quarter. Let's go. 6-yard touchdown for Zach Ertz. You know what I mean? Seems like he's been playing in the league since forever. There we go.
Believe in miracles? Yes.
Matt, through my 30 years of life, I have learned 3 things are guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and the Bears will always and forever suck. Hit it, Vinny! Extra point is good, 24-16.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. They really, 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 really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
I think Vinny's having technical difficulties over there a little bit. What we got going on?
Well, no, I had a lot going on at the time. I had to do the graphics for the field goal. I got a job to do, people.
The scoreboard's screwed up right now. Keepscore.com, you know what I mean? The new sponsor of the Matt Ramage Show. Not really. Caleb is out, broken nail. Should have went for 2 for the possession lead. There you go. I don't know. Here we go. Bears still suck, you know what I mean? There we go. So the Bears, not looking good for them. The Washington Commanders, extend that lead a little bit. Already up 1. Took advantage of that. And here we go. And it's 2-0 now, Dodgers over Milwaukee, as you see that score updated there. So it's not looking good. End of that game right there. They're in the 9th inning. And here we go. We have a Quick Trip thing right here. We got $2.99. We got the bake sale rocking out there at Quick Trip. 3-count premium donuts. You know what I mean? Get yourself some premium donuts. You need premium donuts in your life. Really good for the mornings heading off to work. You know what I mean? But here we go. 395 folks watching live. 393. 2 people just left. They're like, that's enough of that. You know what I mean? But shout out to everyone watching live. And check out the old podcast. I think all the graphics just we have a lot of graphics going on right now. Check out the podcast, the Matt Ramage Show, Apple, Spotify, all the places that you listen to podcasts. You can listen to mine, and I'd be grateful if you did. That'd be cool. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have one tomorrow talking about this past game, what's going on, NFC North and whatnot. So come check it out. Here we go. And then we have the live watch along tomorrow, the Brewers game, 7 p.m. Come hang out, watch the Brewers get that dub tomorrow, because I feel like we'll be good luck, having a watch party over there. So come hang out with us tonight or tomorrow. And thanks for hanging out tonight, though, because here we are. It's happening right now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. All right, and then we got a 2-0 ball game over here. I think, right? What's up, Vinny? Oh, yeah, there we go. We got the score back. 24-16. Now we're back on track there, Vinny.
I'm good. I had a lot going on. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, all good, dude. All good. All right, so we're going to have a return over here to the 33. Keats are pushing to about the 34-yard line. All good there, Vinny. All good. We have a flag on the play. We asked a lot of you know what I mean? 14-24, Caleb Williams is. 177 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interception, 1 rushing touchdown.
But that's right. I will give blood, sweat, and tears for everyone here. Everyone. To entertain all of you.
All right, here we go. 11:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Does this game seem like it's going slow? Because I feel like the Bears have been running the ball so much, I feel like it should be going faster. But that was a legal formation on that penalty. 24-16 ball game over here. Let's see if Washington can just end this thing. Obviously, the Bears are going to get the ball here, first down and 10. We're going to need Washington's defense to get after it a little bit. 394 folks watching live, baby. I appreciate you. 11:20 to go. Caleb Williams going to be in shotgun. He's going to hand this thing off. He's going to try to run this thing right up the middle, and he's going to keep that pile moving. And the pile started going the wrong way. But that's going to be about 5. It looks like about 5 or 6 yard gain. And, dude, that's what the Bears only should be doing, dude. I'm telling you. They should just be running the ball and throwing screens. Like maybe every now and again try to push downfield, like a middle, because do some play action, you run the ball so much. But they shouldn't be trying to eat this thing down the field. I just don't think Caleb Williams is that dude. You know what I mean?
Update. We are now going to the bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the 9th. And the Brewers down 2-0 over here. Caleb Williams going to be under center. He's going to play action. He's looking to throw. He's rolling right. He's got pressure. He's going to yeet this thing down the field. He's going for the whole thing, and that's going to be almost intercepted, as can be expected when Caleb Williams throws the ball. But Iowa Joe says producer is going to lose his 3 donut bonus if he keeps screwing up. You know what I mean? His Quick Trip gift card has just been reversed. Who's on the poster behind you sitting around the table? Is it a band or someone else? I'm too young to know. Right here, this is The Sopranos. That's Tony Soprano right here. That's Syl. You know what I mean? People who watch The Sopranos. Remember this guy? He got murdered in the kitchen. Everyone over here got murdered. But anyways, that's the Sopranos TV show. That's a beautiful show. That's a great show. You should check it out. Here we go. Caleb Williams back to throw out a shotgun. He's going to toss this thing left side. That's going to be a first down to Swift. And he's going to keep her moving. And I think he's going to score a touchdown. I don't think he went out of bounds. I think they thought he went out of bounds. It's 22-24. We're a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. 55-yard receiving touchdown. That's going to make Caleb Williams look a lot more respectable than this game was. Caleb Williams played a horrible football game. But yeah, here we go. Bottom of the 5th. Coming up, down 2-0. So we need some miracles over here. Need the bats to start swinging that thing over in that Brewer game. Did he go out of bounds? Let's check this replay here. No, he didn't even almost go out. He was in the whole time. So that was rough defense right there, dude. Are they going to go for 2? And they are. We got ourselves a 2-point attempt. So we go. Caleb Williams going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw. He's looking. Now he's going to roll right. He's going to have pressure. And they're on his feet. They are on him. He has nowhere to go. And he gets rid of it incomplete. And they fail a 2-point conversion. But Caleb Williams actually balled on that play. He had pressure. He rolled right. He made a good throw. He made a decent throw because a lot of them tonight were not good. But it wasn't meant to be over there for Caleb Williams. You know what I mean? Joey said, I'll give the Bears a little tiny bit of credit. This is actually a good Monday night game, not a snooze fest. You know, absolutely. They did their thing. All right, we're at commercial. We'll be right back, down 2 points. Bears are 22-24. Let's see how it ends.
Hey, man, try this. It's my favorite. Thanks. Whoa, wait. Be careful. I just mopped there. Yeah, just these. Russell, I swear I see you everywhere. Yeah, man, I've been busy. See you next time.
All right, here we go. We are back. 2-point ball game. 24-22. You know what I mean? And can Washington seal this game up? Obviously, they're going to have the ball over here. 10:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Checking his replay right here. Caleb Williams back to throw. I mean, defense was in pretty decent positions right here. And they had this freeze frame early in the play.
Brewer fans, get your rally hats on. 1 out, runner on first, tying run at the plate.
There we go. There we go. I guess it was a 2-point conversion right here. They're showing the replay of. Caleb Williams actually made a decent play right here. You know, all he could do, but wasn't meant to be. They're down 2 points. But yeah, definitely keep us up to date on this Brewer game. We have 395 folks watching live right here. The Brewers are down 2-0. They are in the bottom of the 9th inning, and they got some stuff going on. Philly boy, like he says right here, guy on first, 1 out. There we go. Tomorrow night, we will be live for the Brewers game. Live watch party. First time ever Brewers live watch party by me. Come hang out, see how I do. We're going to do our best over here. But we got ball 1. All right, keep the updates coming there, Ivan. DeAndre Swift, 9 rushes, 74 rushing yards, 2 receptions. Missed that last part. I didn't do any prize picks for this game. I probably would have lost anyways. Here we go. Ball about the 3-yard line. We're every return. 15 to 20, 25. All right, he's at the 30. Now he gets past about the 40-yard line is where Washington's going to start just saying they have the lead. 2-point lead over here. 10-19 to go in the fourth quarter. All right, so there's enough time left in this game that Washington could, lose this thing. Caleb MVP, that's what Bears fans be saying after this, you know what I mean? But, dude, they need to get themselves a hoodie. He says, okay. Let me get this string here. Guess I'm still a Packers fan. And he gives you the date and time and said it, you know what I mean? 10:35 a.m. on March 8th, 2022. That's when he said it. It's documented, you know what I mean? 18-23, 196 passing yards for Jalen. What's his face over here? Jaden Daniels over here. He's back to throw out a shotgun. He's looking. He's got time. I think he's going to try to run with this thing. He got a lot of defenders over here. So he kind of does a little skedaddle over here, and he falls forward for about 2 or 3 yards. So he got some out of there. Didn't look good. I was like, you might want to just throw that thing away. You got 2 guys trying to kill you over here. The closer is not pitching well. 2nd down and 7. Oh, we have the split screen now. So I can get the Monday night game and the baseball game right next to it. But here we go. Jaden Daniels back to throw. And now he's trying to roll. Now he's rolling right. He's looking to run. And that's going to be not enough. That's going to be about a 1-yard gain. So was that a big play over there in the Brewer game over there? Yeah, I got the game on over here.
Yes, that is a big play. Runners at 3rd and 2nd. 2 on.
So the Brewers got
1 out.
1. I got the game on side by side. Just turned on over here. So here we go. Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. He's got a man. Oh, no, empty backfield. Now he's got a man in motion. So it's 3rd down and 5. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to be, I think that they got flags blowing him, but that's going to be incomplete pass. But I heard a flag over here on the graphic.
Roughing the passer, it looks like. 1st down.
Roughing the passer. All right. Come on, Washington. Finish this thing out. 8:48 to go in the fourth quarter over here. And in the Brewer game over here, we have, we have a man on 2nd. We have a man on 3rd. We have 1 out. Down 2 runs. And that's going to be up. And that's going to be caught for an out. Now they're throwing this thing in here. We're talking about the Brewer game over here. Obviously, I don't think anyone's confused. Like, he's talking about the Bear game, Monday Night Football. What's going on here? Here we go. 1st down and 10 in this game. 8:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. 1st and 10. He's going to hand this thing off up the middle. And nothing there. The Bears defense is all over that. So that was 1st down. So it's going to be about 2nd and 10, maybe even 2nd and 11. What a loss we got on that. All right, so here we go. Let's get to the updates over here. My apologies.
2-1 right now. Runner at third, 2 outs.
It's 2-1. I missed it. But there we go. Yeah, 2-1. We have a man on third over here. Jaden Daniels is in shotgun in this Monday Night Football game. All right, he's going to hand this thing. No, it's play action. He tosses this thing. It's going to be incomplete. This is wild, like trying to focus on 2 things at once. I know I got the eyes. It should be easier, you know what I mean? But still, it's not. But here we go. So we got 2 outs over here. The count is 2-1. Got a man on third, dude.
Base hit ties the game.
You know what I mean? Here we go. 3rd down and 10 in this football game. Jaden Daniels going to be in shotgun. Empty backfield. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got pressure. He's got to get rid of it. And he just throws this thing away right side on the right sideline over there. Yeah, he had all kinds of pressure. He's from the whole defense. He said Montez Sweat. Yeah, and his 4 friends. So that's going to be 4th down now. That's going to be a foul ball over here in this Brewer game. 3-2 is the count. Got a man on 3rd down, 1 run. Here we go. We're going to have a punt situation in a football game. Washington's going to punt this thing. 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. And I think that's going to be a fair catch over here. There's like 1 fly. Just like, yeah, let me just slide right in front of your face. But that's going to be a fair caught. So under 8 minutes to go, and the Bears down 2 points. They got a situation they could do something. So now the Brewers have a guy on 1st and 3rd.
Yelich at the plate.
Yelich at the plate. So we're going to hang out right here. We're not going to go anywhere for commercial, even though I do need a beer at some point. You know what I mean? Walk. All right, so there was a...
Runners at the corners. 2 outs.
Runners at the corner. Yeah, I had to learn that lingo, you know what I mean? I'll just invent my own.
The Brewer fans, we got to believe in some euchre magic right now. Euchre magic.
Ooh, all right. I think they're going to commercial too. What are they doing? Are they bringing in the big heat? Is that what's happening? I don't have the audio on.
Probably switching the pitcher right there because one of our hottest hitters, Contreras, is coming up right now.
All right, here we go. All right, so we will go to commercial. Can I need to grab a beer? And then we're going to see how we can do this side by side. You know what I mean? We're going to figure this out.
This one, Grandpa.
What are you drawing?
I draw me walking a dog if I had a dog.
Where's my donut?
I have no idea.
I like your drawings.
Thank you.
Attention. Have you or a loved one been seriously... forget that. Let's do this Nicolay Law style and give the people what they want.
It's Nicolay! It's Nicolay! Nicolay Law!
Alrighty. We are back. All right, so we got a lot going on over here. The Washington Commanders are up 24-22, 7:57 to go in the 4th quarter. And then the Brewers game, they're down 2-1. bottom of the ninth, and they have runners at the corners. You know what I mean? And I believe Yelich is up. But here we go. We're going to have the Bears. Caleb Williams going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. He's going to be play action. He's looking left. He's going to try to screen pass left side. He's got his tight end, and he's going to get it down there to a first down.
Actually, correction. Pitching change. Contreras is it going to be at the plate?
All right, there you go. If you smell what the Rockies cooking, is that what you're talking about? Oh, Yelich just walked. All right, here we go. All right, so follows on the offense. We were talking about the football game over here. All right, you know what I mean? We got a lot going on over here. 7:49 to go in the fourth quarter in the foosball game, you know what I mean? All right, so Caleb Williams. He's going to be under center. 7:39, first down and 14 there, just short of the 5-yard line. He's got a man in motion. They're going to hand this thing off. He's trying to run up the middle, but they eat that up, and that's going to be a loss. They shoot that up on the 2-yard line, threw him back in the end zone, but that's not going to be a safety, obviously, but they're going to mark this dead, I would assume, about the 2-yard line.
You get nothing.
Nothing at all.
Quick update. Yelich to second. Runners at second and third. Count is 1 and 2, 2 outs.
There we go. Second and third over here. Whenever the football games going on, that's when stuff's happening in a Brewer game. Here we go. Caleb Williams going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. 2nd and 16. He's in the end zone. He's back to throw. Gets his thing off. Incomplete. Dropped. It's going to be 3rd down and 16. That was just a straight up
you almost
drop.
had it. You got to be quicker than that.
All right, this is a big-time moment in this game 1. Brewers versus the Dodgers. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. It's a 3-2 count. And that's going to be a walk, right? Oh, bases loaded. Bases loaded, bro. Bases loaded. Brewers down 1 run. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Oh, my goodness.
Terang coming to the plate.
Who is?
Terang coming to the plate.
There we go. Caleb Williams going to toss this thing right side. That's going to be short of the first down. So that was 3rd and 16. Now it's going to be about 4th and 2, maybe 4th and 3. They're not in a good spot to go for it here because if they don't get it, they basically give this game away. It's a 2-point game, so they're going to have to punt this thing. It's 6:30 to go in the fourth quarter in this one. And in the baseball game, I think everyone's chatting it up over here.
I know we're talking football, but a decent base hit will win the game for the Brewers.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, I mean, they are, down 1 run, bases loaded. And here comes the punt over here. And I think we're going to have a return from the 30-yard line. He's going to get, he kind of falls down. Now he's back on his feet to about the 40-yard line is where Washington's going to start this thing. 6:02 to go. They are up 24-22. Basements are loaded. You know what I mean? Yeah, they had a mound visit over here. I was hoping that wasn't a replay. But there we go. Bases loaded over here. Let's see what they got going on. The podcast. Go listen to it. You know what I mean? A Mad Ramage everywhere you listen to podcasts. Here you go. Bases loaded. And then also on this game, Washington, Jaden Dannon's going to hand this thing off up the middle. Be going a few yards there. Let's see what the pitch is. And that's going to be a strike. That's a 1-2 count. Just the top right corner over there. 1-2 count is absolutely right here. So now the count is 2-2. But here we go. Jaden Daniels going to be in check again. He's got a man to his right. He's back to throw. And he's going to try to scramble. There's nothing there. The Bears defense is all over that. As soon as he thought about scrambling, that pocket collapsed.
You'll feel that one
Here we go.
tomorrow.
Let's see the pitch. And that's going to be swung on and missed. And that's going to be strike 3. And that's out. And that's ball game. Bases loaded.
God!
The Brewers.
No, God,
lose
please,
game
no!
over here. And there you go with that. All right, so come hang out tomorrow night for that game, for the game 2 of the Brewers game. We're going to be live streaming that thing. 3rd down and 13. Here we go. Jaden Daniels is back to throw. He's got pressure, gets rid of it. That's going to be completion. And can he get enough for the first down? And he does on 3rd down and 13. But, yeah, the Brewers fall. That sucked. But, yeah, come hang out tomorrow night. The Brewers game 2, we're going to be live streaming. I think first ever Brewers live watch party. This one ended kind of rough, you know what I mean? But hopefully tomorrow goes better. Come hang out tomorrow night. Yeah, we said the Brewer fans are showing in the audience over here. But we needed Commanders to finish this game off. So all of Chicago can stay sad this week. First down and 10, 3:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Here we go. They're going to hand this thing off right side. Not a lot there. Hey, thanks, my dude. Thanks a lot. Yeah, it sucks they lost. And now we got to keep moving with this thing. We got 3:38 to go in this ball game. Let's see if Commanders can close this thing out. 2nd down and 9. I could probably put this on full screen now. Wait after this play over here. So here we go. Jaden Daniels is going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his right. They're at the 48-yard line. 48 yards to go to the end zone. They just got to get a drive going here. I mean, don't give him a lot of time. Oh, here, but Jaden Daniels makes the guy miss. He had pressure right away. Now he's going to run forward. He's going to be short of a first down, but that was 2nd down and 9. So it's going to be about 3rd down and 1.
Oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that.
Yeah, dude, Jaden Daniels is a freak, though. He can make some stuff happen, but that was a little bit too much. But he jumped forward, you know what I mean, as Philly would say.
Boy, good.
You know, he didn't care about Jordan Love's slide when he said he should have dove forward. So right there, Jaden Daniels does it. 3rd down and 1. Here we go, 2:58 to go in the fourth quarter. Can the Commanders close this thing out? Monday night postgame. Presented by Nationwide. I should get paid for that, you know what I mean? Who watches that stuff, though, really? Like, I don't think I've ever watched, even if the Packers are playing on Thursday night, like, I really watch. I watch clips, like, later, but I don't know. The ESPN and, like, I just don't get into it. Like, listen to anyone talk on ESPN. I think they're, like, Stephen A. Smith, I used to, like, watch him a lot, but, like, he's just so annoying to me. Like, especially, like, when he's trying to get serious. Like, he was talking about Branch getting suspended today. I saw a clip, and he was like, this brother needs to get suspended. And he's, like, trying to get all serious with it, and then when he's all yelling and screaming, like, I don't know. He just seems like the whole thing seems like he's just playing a character. But anyways, that's my thoughts on that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Stephen A. Smith, though. You know what I mean? TheMeRamage.com. Get yourself some Victory Monday merch. You know what I mean? 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter. And this, Jaden Daniels, 19 and 26, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception in this ball game. Plus some rushing yards I missed over here. But shout out to Nicolay Law and Quick Trip is absolutely correct. You know what I mean? Great, fantastic sponsor. Probably the best sponsors of all time. You know what I mean? That wasn't, he said, nice dive over there. Here we go. So Jaden Daniels going to be, they're going to be in pistol. 3rd down and 1. I assume that they're going to try to hand this thing off and run this thing right up the middle. And that's, oh my goodness, they fumbled it. They fumbled the snap, and the Bears have the ball. 3:07 to go, down 2 points, and the Bears have the ball and a little bit of momentum, a little bit of spunk after that turnover. What are we doing, Washington? What are you doing? Like, come on, bro. What's happening?
What the hell's going on out here?
For real. Clean, you know, when he went to go hand it off, it just slipped, and then he kind of just tossed into his stomach. That was all on Jaden Daniels. Just not a good exchange at all. I did my Victory Monday post with the best hoodie ever. You know what I mean? That's how it should be right there. That was absolutely a fumble right there. I don't know what's going on in this game, though. So now 3:07 to go. The Bears have the chance to go down here and win this ball game. And they're in a good spot. They're at the 44-yard line. They don't have far to go. It's first down and 10. Caleb Williams is going to be under center. If they throw the ball, they'll probably throw an interception, though. They're going to run this thing right up the middle, and that's going to be eaten up on a 1-yard gain. Come on. Come on.
You'll feel that one tomorrow.
Come on, Washington. Get your defense together. Get it together over here. There it is, Vinny. What are we doing here? 2nd and 8. Do we need a what are we doing here graphic? I don't even realize like I say it, but like only time I realize it when Phil says it. But actually that time, like when I said it, I was, but it's true. 2:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Caleb Williams going to be under center. He's got a man in motion. And they're going to try to run this thing right up the middle again, kind of right side a little bit. Not a lot there. And now it's going to be 3rd down, and I would think about 5. Now, are you still going to run it, or are you going to trust your quarterback to throw that interception? Let him throw the interception. That's what I vote. You know what I mean? We have 410 folks watching live right now. Appreciate y'all watching. Let's see how many people we got watching on. We have 2 people watching on Twitch right now. 0 people on Kick. You know what I mean? So Twitch is better than Kick is all I'm hearing. You know what I mean? But here we go. Caleb Williams going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. There's a 2-minute warning right here. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. They got the 2-minute warning going on. All right, we're going to do one last break before the end of this game. 2-minute warning. Monday Night Football. The Commanders are up 2 points against the Bears. Can they shut it down? The Bears have the ball. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Bears still suck.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
Oh, we're back. All right, here we go. I wasn't sure if you saw me. All right, we are back over here. We have ourselves a 2-point ball game. You know what I mean? Bears may just win this after all. They have they're in a good position to do that. Can they get it done? We're gonna find out right here. But hopefully they cannot, because I like talking trash to Bears fans and Cub fans, dude. I would say Cub fans, dude. I mean, I know a lot of Packer fans and Cub fans, so I try to talk trash on baseball because I'm not like a huge, super big baseball guy. But like Cub fans, like after that loss, like dude, they were like so coping, like the biggest level on Twitter, talking all that trash, like all crying about that L flag that they were flying over there. It was absolutely hilarious. So shout out to Cub fans, you know what I mean? And these are the same fans, so they're trying to be happy tonight. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna happen. They're down 2 points right here. 2-minute warning. All right, getting out of here, this thing. And Caleb Williams is in this situation. Can he put his team in position to win? I mean, 3rd down and 5, they can't keep running the ball because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to protect their quarterback, not trying to have him do anything crazy. But right here, 3rd down and 5, you need a first down right here. Can they do it? Caleb Williams, he's going to be in shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Let's see if Washington's defense can get after it. Caleb Williams, back to throw. Quick pass, right side. That's going to be completed for a first down. And that's what they got to do, those timed passes right there. And that was a good job right there on the money. And 1:47 to go. All right, so the Bears have 2 timeouts. Washington has 3. And the Bears, what they obviously want to do, they want to get right down there in field goal range, kick a field goal with no time left for Washington. But, you know what I mean? Crazy stuff can happen when you play for field goal. But here we're going to have a pitch right up the middle to Swift, and he's going to try, he leaps forward over here, real close to the field goal range line that they have on the TV over here. Bears will get their revenge from last year's game. Dude, I would love it if the Bears, they'd kind of hold off for a field goal, and then they kick the field goal and it's blocked. Or just missed.
I'm here to tell you that you're probably going to find out as you go out there that you're not going to amount to jack squat.
It's like one of the greatest quotes of all time. Crying over a letter flag while sucking another letter. You know what I mean? It's so funny. Like, the Bears are class last, this and that, screw them, dude. Those fibs, you know what I mean? So here you go, 1:27 to go in the fourth quarter here. It's 2nd down and 6. Career long 57 yards for Jake Moody. He's in his 3rd season over here. That was in 2023 with San Francisco. Screw that guy, dude. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Caleb Williams going to be under center. 2nd down and 6. He's got a man in the backfield. All right, so they're right short of that career-long field goal over here. So they're trying to get him a little bit closer. Swift's going to run this thing right side. He's going to have the first down, and that was that was quite considerably. They're in field goal range. 1:22 to go in the fourth quarter. How do the Commanders they got out coached a little bit by frickin' Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, who I don't think is a good football coach at all. I think he's probably one of the worst. But but you know what I mean? We got breaking news coming in here.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. They really, 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 really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
You rocking out with the Bear, you know what I mean? Washington needs a little Superman flex. Get after it, you know what I mean? We need a little Super Mac, you know what I mean? 1st down and 10, here we go. Here goes the Super Mac right there, Flex on him a little bit, you know what I mean? Here we go. Caleb Williams, play action. He's rolling left. He's going to slide. He slides, stays inbounds, 1:14. The clock is still ticking. He had nowhere to go, but he slides short of the line of scrimmage, so or like right there anyways. So timeout by Washington.
Nothing.
Timeout by Washington over here. I don't know why they're even letting Caleb Williams make decisions, have the ball. I mean, good one there. He slid right there, but if I was him, I'd just be running this thing. If anything, like a screen pass, like a running back screen. But I wouldn't have him run it. I mean, maybe they said don't throw the ball no matter what. Just run if there's room, and there wasn't much room, so he slid. That's what I would assume.
I think our practice habits are yet to reflect the championship caliber team.
I agree. 2nd down and 11. Cheyenne says the Bears about to win. Hopefully I said your name right. You know what I mean? Whenever I see your name, I think, am I saying that right? You know what I mean? But here we go. 2nd and 11. We might need a miracle here by Washington.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
Oh, make it happen there, bud. 2nd down and 12. Here we go. Caleb Williams going to be under center. He's got a man in the backfield. Where are they at? About the 33-yard line. He's going to pitch this thing right side to Swift. He's going to cut it across the corner. He's got the first down inside the 20, but the clock continues to tick. That's not an issue, though, at all for the Bears. They have 2 timeouts. They can do anything that they want to do. They're inside 1 minute to play here. This is exactly where they want it. They're in a very easy field goal situation. Yeah, that clock, keep the clock moving. I got to work in the morning.
Maybe we might get a fumble.
Unreal. That's all you can hope for, really. Is some type of fluky mistake by the Bears. 32 seconds, and then the clock stops. Sorry, did someone call a timeout? We got 31 seconds to go in this ball game. Here we go. Check out the old podcast, The Matt Ramage Show, Apple, Spotify, Google, all the places that people listen to podcasts. You could be listening to mine. If you're not right now, you're probably missing out. You know what I mean? I don't even know why you're watching this live stream. You should be listening to my podcast. 1st and 10. Here we go. 4th start this season for Darnell Wright. 10th overall pick in 2023. I don't know why I'm telling you this information, but there you go. Now you know it. It's on my screen. I'm going to tell you about it. They already blocked one field goal. We can only hope they do it again. That's tough to have 2 blocked field goals in one game. That would be highly entertaining. 420 folks watching live across all the places for this live stream. Here we go, 31 seconds to go. Oh, we got Ditka over here in the stands, you know what I mean? Not only on this show, he's all here in the stadium. But so Caleb Williams is just going to run left a little bit, slide down. I think he's just trying to put that ball in the best spot that their kicker wants it. So now 22 seconds. They're going to let this clock run down, and Ben Johnson's going to call a timeout. If they miss this field goal, I swear, dude, let's all do a little prayer right now. No matter who you pray to, talk to him right now. No, but we need a little something. We need a little miracle. You know what I mean? I didn't do this whole 3-hour stream, 3 hours and 8 minutes to watch the Bears win. You know what I mean? I like hanging out with you good folks, but I came here to watch the Bears lose and make a little fun of them a little bit. You know what I mean? So that was that first block they're showing. Can we get another block here? Come on, Washington special teams. Do you got another one, India? All right, so 3 seconds to go in this ball game.
I was really close to hitting the Bears still suck because I thought that was live play for a second.
So let's see what we got here. We're going to have ourselves the old field goal attempt. I didn't see the exact yardage yet. Let's see when it comes on screen. 38-yard attempt over here. And here we go. The Bears are lining up for this field goal. Can Washington block another, or can he miss it? Come on. Miss it. Miss it. Here we go. Come on, Moody. Get Moody right now and just miss this thing. And it's up. It's good. All right, so the Bears are going to win this game 25-24. They're all celebrating like they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, that would have been nice. You know what I mean? Would have been nice. But they made that thing. Crap is absolutely correct. So come hang out tomorrow night. You know what I mean? Tomorrow night, the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Yet again, game 2. They lost the game tonight. So they come back tomorrow night. I'm going to be live streaming the very first ever Brewers live stream, first ever baseball live stream. Come hang out. You know, I'm not a diehard baseball fan like I am football fan, but I do love the Brewers. I've been to many Brewer games, and I was actually a Brewers ambassador like for a season. I did some stuff with them. So shout out to the Brewers, you know what I mean? But we're going to do our first baseball live watch party. Me and my producer over here, Vinny, he's going to be helping me out on that thing. So come hang out. We're going to have a good time tomorrow night. And here we go. Even if they win, they lose.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. They really, 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 really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
All right, so here we go. 25-24, and let me explain that to you. The whole thing with the Bears still suck, people like, because even like when they're good, the people are like, why are you saying the Bears still suck when they won this game or this and that? That's the point. The Bears still suck. Like even when they're good, even when things go good their way, even if they dominate a game, even if they have a nice little start of the season, doesn't matter what it is, the Bears still suck. That's the point of the Bears still suck to me. You know what I mean? But anyways, here we go. Bears still suck. Absolutely right. We're going to give a shout out to some people as we get out of this thing. Shout out to Ivan over here. Shout out to Joey. I'll be there. You're talking about tomorrow night. Hopefully for the Brewers live stream. Fly the W and fly the L. You know what I mean? Have a good night. Guys, thank you for a good show. I appreciate y'all watching. People hanging out with me. Shout out to Ivan. Shout out to everyone. Come hang out tomorrow. Let's watch the Brewers get that first W in this series tomorrow night. Go Pack, go. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And the Bears still suck, you know what I mean? Even though they're 3-2. You know what I mean? Are you impressed with that? I don't know. I'm not.